Bang, bang.
What?
We're here.
Bang, bang.
That's Kex Jack thing. Don't worry about it.
Bang, bang. Into
Oh, and the stream just went down. Yay!
No.
Went to 0.
You said no, they said yay, and I just threw my hands in the air.
All right, it's back.
All right.
Dude,
good.
I don't know if it's
We're
been
back.
Twitch or what, but during my stream on Monday from home, not from here, from a different location, I was still having issues where the stream was going down and buffering and stuff, and I'm like, my internet's fine. I don't know what's going on.
My stream was fine Tuesday,
know.
but the PS5 was disconnecting and reconnecting from the LAN cable literally every 5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's happened to me a couple times.
A couple?
Yeah.
Because
Well, I should say, like, on 2 streams, it happened like 20 times
yeah.
out of 12 streams.
Like,
Yeah. But anyway, that's how we start. Falling right out of the gate.
Oh, look at these
holy
gifted
shit. Okay.
subs.
All right, I feel a lot better about
All
where we
right,
started.
now
then.
that we're here, that now we're starting the podcast.
Yeah.
all right.
I was going to talk about the time that, like, when I went out first time as a starting part of the start team for football. I was so hyped. I was a freshman. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm starting. I ran out in the field and tripped and fell in front of everybody. Everyone laughed.
That'll humble you.
I'm not saying like the team. I'm saying like the stadium.
The entire stands.
Eric, it's always good to be able to know that you can make people laugh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
They were laughing with me.
That's what I think people do with me all the time, right? On
I
the
think
channel,
it's
like they're always
exactly
laughing
the
with me.
case.
Right?
Yeah.
and they're yelling with me.
Yeah.
And they're making fun with me.
Yeah. They're mocking you together with you.
Yeah, they're mocking with me. There's lots of with me's. They're fun. But no, podcast time.
Podcast time.
It's been
1 week since you looked, though. Sorry.
It has been 1 week since we had podcast.
It
Anyway.
is.
Just to start off too, so everyone knows, tomorrow we're doing the Pokemon randomizer. It's the thing that we're
Again.
continuing through. Calvin and Rick enjoy it tremendously, and me and Eric are stuck
Tremendously.
in some shitty glitch.
Yeah.
I enjoy Pokemon.
Hey,
Pokemon
I'm
is
looking
fun.
forward to the
I
glitch.
just don't think it makes the best stream.
Because then I can just
Wow, everyone disagrees because they're having fun with it.
I can just walk around aimlessly and pretend that I'm trying.
Pretend that you're trying.
Yeah, but actually I can just be tabbed out, like doing WASD, like playing something else.
I mean, you have to admit, you just being exploded over and over by legendary Pokemon is a great stream.
It is a comeback story for the ages.
It totally is.
Dude, if something happens and you come back from that, like me and Eric just get stuck on something forever, and then we all tie
Yeah.
back up, and then you pass us and beat us, Rick.
Yeah.
You can be like, I win, Aaron. You don't get Pokemon Day anymore. I'm taking it. Taking it away.
But no, we're continuing. I gotta get through that damn Pokemon Tower in whatever city, whatever city I'm in.
Lavender?
Lavender Town.
Do,
Wasn't there like a urban legend that like that song drove people crazy or something?
I mean, that's no
Like
legend.
in Japan, like I thought there was some kind of urban legend where like some kid in Japan like went insane because he listened to that song too much.
Especially on a Game Boy speakers.
Yeah, I know, man. They
No,
were
there
tough.
is. I don't think it was true.
Was
but
it
I think
true?
there was a. I don't think it was
No, it
true.
wasn't true, okay.
I think there was a it was that it caused like either insanity or
Yeah.
like
I thought it
led to
caused, like-
suicides or some
I thought it
crazy
caused
stuff like that.
like a spree of suicide. I don't know.
But
that-
I don't think it
yeah,
was
but I think
called
that's
a
true.
spree.
I think that's just like it's like Mew under the truck. Just not true.
Creepy Lavender Town myth. So yeah, so it's not true. It's a myth.
myth.
Yeah,
Is it about Lavender Town or is it the Lavender Town music?
it was because of the music. Is what that was what I had heard.
Yeah.
So the music was all crazy.
Anyway,
That's been one of my favorite things. Is like that. My Nuzlocke's been really fun too, but I enjoy the randomizer. It's
Yeah.
fun for me.
I have a great time. Yeah.
Yeah, I have fun with it. So, but no, the Nuzlocke's been fun too. I'm about to take on the Elite Four. I spent all last time finishing off Victory Road and getting to the Elite Four.
Sure.
And then trying to prepare my team to take on because I lost 2 of my major Pokemon, so I had to get a couple Pokemon up to level to be worthy of anything, you know? Because chat doesn't like it when I just use one Pokemon and just wreck everything. They think it's not fun or fair, but it's okay for other people to do it. But
Yeah.
Have you
Um,
ever cared about what chat thinks?
All the time. And that makes him a slave to him. Because then when he doesn't do what they
slave.
want, he gets punished terribly.
I do some of what they want. I do some of what they don't. There's the give and there's take. And they got to be okay with it.
They got to be okay with getting a take.
In Link to the Past, there's
the gift.
these skeleton knights.
Staffles.
Okay. And there's a pillar that tells you, like, you know, you can't kill them with your sword. Well, you can. You just have to hit them like 100 times.
100 times.
You
That's
proved
like-
that pillar wrong.
Please, Rick, let us tell you how to kill them. I'm like, no! I have a method.
Swords work fine.
I just have to throw the boomerang 20 times, then hit it with the sword another 20.
Are those the ones that jump away, or they're the more knighty ones, right?
Yeah.
They're ones that like, you swing your sword and they like jump out of the way.
Yes.
Those are just like skeletons, I think.
Well, no, yeah. So they're not those.
Yeah.
They have armor. They're big.
Yeah.
You hit them, and then like their head floats, and then the rest of their body comes up to it.
Oh yeah. I believe that's called a staffos, but I might be wrong or saying it wrong. I don't know.
Or you might be saying something from Star Wars.
It could be. Yeah, staffos. You never know. I could not know it, and I'm saying something from Star Wars.
But if Link to the Past had a lock on, I would use it.
Yeah.
No, really.
Not that
agree.
crazy.
Huh.
Good. You know, it's
Yeah. It takes a special kind of superhuman to not use lock on.
superhuman
games
wasn't the word I was
specifically
thinking
designed
of, but yeah, it
It
takes a
starts
special
with an S, probably.
special something
Shithead.
to not use.
Stupid.
Use the lock on.
Stubborn.
Use the powers that the game gives you.
Not
No,
a power.
I will not.
It's a handicap.
It's like playing Call of Duty on console, but turning off the auto snap. Like you madman.
Sure, yeah, and you're playing against PC people.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Talking
I
about,
help you
like,
against it. The cross
Aim
the crossplay.
assist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like yeah, on the especially the console ones, they'll be like when you get close, usually you'll kind of snap on when you
Yeah.
aim up to help you, especially against the PC players who just have great like aim.
I saw there was something like the PS4 versus PC Fortnite players. They were turning their aim assist all the way up, and then they were just like tapping the ADS button repeatedly over like cornfields and stuff, and it would snap onto people that they couldn't even see,
Oh,
and they were
wow.
getting them while they were like beyond visual sight. And it was
crazy.
really pissing some people off. I think they patched that though.
Oh man. Aha, Rick. The poll came out 75% that say yes, it's fun. And this is even on the Pokemon stream.
Well, of course, it's fun for them, the
Yes.
voters. How about we have a vote that's just the four of us?
They would tie.
Exactly.
All right. So how's everyone's week been? That Pokemon has been my favorite thing for the week, probably. That and VR, which just kicks my butt doing Beat Saber.
Yeah.
Like I get so sweaty. Like it's like such a workout, but it's fun. I enjoy it. I went through I got the Linkin Park one. I did all the Linkin Park songs on hard, and then I did Dynamite by BTS, and I did Greatest Show by Panic at the Disco.
Nice.
And I was like, all right, there's my workout now.
You started a new game too, right?
Did I start a new game? Oh, in VR?
Yeah.
I did the first episode of Vader Immortal recently,
Yeah. How'd you
which
like
was
that?
really cool. Actually, there was a part that gave me chills. I was like, ooh. I liked it a lot. So that one's really good. I haven't played any more of it, but I'm like, this is a fun game.
How long was first
The first episode I beat within an hour. The first episode wasn't super long.
How many are there?
I don't know, actually. 5, maybe? I'm going to say 5 because a lot of things do episodes by 5.
Sure. Life is Strange.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got. Walking Dead? Maybe?
They do episodes. I forget how many there are. There are 3, it says.
Okay.
3 episodes.
3 episodes, so yeah. No, it's really good. I did play the demo for that a while back, but I didn't. It's very different than what you do in this, which is cool. Like, there's one segment like, oh, here we go, we're into the demo now, and then it does something else. I'm like, oh, demo didn't do this. All right. So it's pretty cool. A lot of fun. I recommend it.
Cool.
To at least you.
Is it worth? Is it like $300 recommended, or however much? It
Because
costs
you got to buy the VR.
Yeah.
The VR experience I recommend. The Oculus has been pretty cool. I'd love to try some other ones sometimes too. Like I know we have the Vive and stuff. We just got to get it set up somewhere in here now. Now that we have this room kind of starting to take mold.
Yeah.
Wait, there's mold?
No. Like it's so
You need to get some.
Like Rational on a Killac.
kind of like that. Yeah. Or like a barnacle on a boat.
I spent so long this week and trying to remember Rash Node on a Killac.
And that is that from that's from Solo?
It's from Solo.
Aha.
It's like, hey, are those ties still on us? Yeah, like Rash Node on a Killac. Huh? Like a Giggleston's belt. What? Yes!
What's that from?
It's from
Solo.
Solo, a Star Wars story.
Man, I don't remember that at all.
I know. But I was just sitting there like, how do I remember this? And I my root word was the word mold for node, and then I can go from there.
Yeah.
'Cause mold, I can give you a rash, maybe. I don't know. Rash node. That's always the highlight of all my weeks right now is just Star Wars studying. But sometimes I just come up with like a word device to remember something, and I'm all excited to tell you guys about it. And you guys just look at me disappointed. Every once in a while, you're like, "That's not bad."
Well, yeah. Sometimes they just. I'm like, how?
It works.
How does
If
this
it works?
make?
It works.
What if you got to go from the other way? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess I got it. I'm like, okay. So
As long as it works. They don't make you show your work,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
they do not.
Yeah. So that's been my week is just doing some Star Wars studying and coming up with like the way I do my study is I like to come up with like interesting questions, and it's just like you work so hard to answer like, okay, I gotta remember this, and then like 99.99% chance you're not gonna be asked that. You're gonna be asked the thing that you're like, I don't need to know that. So. But yeah, for those that want to check out, the Schmoe Entertainment Network will be premiering my match April 9th,
That sounds right.
I believe. So you actually can watch it live if you like. They're going to premiere it, and it'll have a live chat. So go check that out
Okay.
if you want to.
Someone in chat asked if we're going to do a reaction to it.
That would be funny.
A reaction to the
Yeah.
the Schmoedown?
I will ask, though, and request, because so many Wave Riders came out to support me during the draft. They were also super overwhelming, So I love that support. I love people coming out and supporting me. Just make sure, I'm on the Quirky Mercs. We're a face faction. We win with honor. We lose with honor. We got to make sure that we're representing Blind Wave and being very respectful to everybody, too. Trash talk is a part of the Schmoedown, but it's not necessarily. It's a thing that Blind Wave does to Blind Wave. We don't trash talk others. You know? So no trash talk.
Fuck the normies.
Yeah. Wait. Calvin, Rick, do you guys have anything super crazy over the last week or anything?
Not super crazy.
No.
We got
How about
the-
just fun?
well, it's a relief
Oh,
most
okay.
of all. We got the 3 of our cats that were not fixed.
Oh.
So now they can mingle and there's no danger of
Yeah.
more kittens.
One of our cats caught a mouse and then
Yeah.
brought it over to towards the house. And Kane and Ayla were watching it, and they're like, "Oh, look, Bubbles, I think it was, or Cat, I don't know which one it was, has a mouse." And it's eating on it. He's like, "Oh yeah," and then they get pulled. It goes, "Urgh," and he's like, "It's eating its head," and then it ripped off the head and it tore apart. And Ayla goes, "And the meat." And I'm like, "All right, this girl crazy."
Nice.
That's hilarious.
Well, I mean, you had to know.
Yeah, it was just funny. So it was just the way she responded to it was just a funny story.
Nice.
I like.
So yeah, there's not keeping doors shut and locking them away at night so they can't do anything.
Quit banging.
Yeah. Literally. Yeah.
Get off.
Who's your
Not
vet?
like that.
That's
Not
your
like that.
stepsister.
Who's your vet, Calvin?
We went to the Parkersburg Clinic
Gotcha.
over there on 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nowhere around here is accepting new patients. They
Oh,
call them
yeah.
patients. They're like pet patients.
Yeah. We got in right the Ohio Valley veterinary there between Domino's and the gas station.
Oh yeah.
And it's a nice place, but yeah, they're not accepting a whole lot of new things right
Yeah.
now.
Especially not 3 new patients at once, or what would be 5 actually.
Someone in chat said the normies challenged us to volleyball.
Oh,
What?
I know
Where
that
is
they're
this at?
watching Haikyuu, aren't they?
When?
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Are they?
Oh man,
Oh
some
man,
volleyball,
are
baby.
we the rival
Volleyball
school?
match.
I've already got my outfit.
Now, here's
do.
the
True.
Here's my question, though.
Line wave jerseys. and
How many of
stuff.
them do they get on their team?
It doesn't matter. Let them have as many as they
we
want.
don't have any
pitchers.
subs.
We'll
Like,
get some ringers.
Is it 4v6 or is it 4v4? But they get to rotate people in, or what's the
I
rules
played
here?
volleyball in
If they,
high school.
if they added up all their heights to ours, I think it would still be shorter.
Jeez, Rick.
That is not true.
No. Yeah, I play volleyball. I used to play volleyball at least every like family reunion.
Yeah.
we would do it.
I
So,
played volleyball once a year, 3 years in a row.
Okay,
Hey,
and that was it.
that's the only time that I've
So
ever
3
played
times.
volleyball. Yeah, I played badminton a lot.
Okay.
I played
Okay.
volleyball in gym class all the time. I loved volleyball, but
Yeah.
I always like posted up.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just use the height block.
Volleyball's a lot of fun.
I was
I
always-
dislocated my finger playing balloon volleyball.
Balloon
Once.
volleyball. Yeah, I remember that.
We had a pizza party in class.
That was a pizza party because
It
it was
was.
in our classroom with pizza
Yeah. It definitely was a pizza party.
and
And
soda and stuff.
we had some balloons, and we just put some desks together. We were doing a volleyball thing. We both went up to Spike. He got a little higher and just spiked my finger.
I won.
You did. I think that was the third time you dislocated that finger.
Well, karate did it a few times, right? But yeah, I mean, I haven't played volleyball for a while. I'd do some volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
You do that, and then we already beat him at Smash, right?
I'm hoping by the time
Yeah.
Haikyuu comes back, we
Right. I
can
think we did.
film an opening for
I
that.
think
I didn't lose. I remember that.
I think we won more than we lost. I think because I was
I like how Calvin puts it into the we category.
Well,
Like,
we
we
also
did a
had-
good job.
We also had more.
I
players,
lost.
more players than they did. Too,
Yeah, I think they
right?
only had 2 or 3 people that were playing at the
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
too. And we also
It was
there
Chris and
the,
AJ. I think was primarily
see,
who played.
we need a Just Dance off. That's what we need.
Yeah,
Do that.
yeah. Actually, you can watch that video on YouTube where we actually play the normies at Smash Brothers. We have that on our channel.
Don't think I would do well at the dance off.
The Just Dance off? Yeah, probably not.
No.
I do love your in
think I'd be
Rock Band when you're playing the bass, you have this hip sway the whole time while it's going on. I don't know what it is. There's something about it.
he's
Like, this is
bouncing
great.
along to the beat.
It's great. So,
I think it would be entertaining. I don't think it would be good.
well, we do it, and then we
Aaron
have
would be able to do it.
the people vote or something. I don't know. How do you win? I guess there's points in that, so you can do
Yeah.
it through points.
Yeah.
See, the thing I always did was like, because me and Melanie have played it before too. I would always get more like stars. But same with Beat Saber. I move like you don't have to move as much as I do, and I move more than I need to.
Yeah.
But I go back
Because you
and
could
forth.
like just keep your wrists like here. And,
Yeah, you
and
pretty much could just kind of do this, and then you just kind of move your head to dodge the because there's like walls that
the
come
walls
through.
that come through. Yeah.
But I go back and forth between while I'm doing things, being like, how would this be a Star Wars like lightsaber fight move? You know, like moving this like this. Does that work? And then switching it to like, oh, is this like a dance move? What would this part be? Because like there's different points when like you're jumping between walls and stuff, and you're moving your hands. Like this could be like a dance. This part could be like a lightsaber fight. Like at one point I did a when I was playing, I think it was last night. I did a slash here and I spun around and then cut the next one like that. I was like, yes.
That's the
saw it
trick.
coming.
Do it behind your back.
it's gotta
Yeah.
be satisfying.
It's like the whammy bar in Rock Band, or it should be.
Yeah. Like, so yeah, so it was really fun.
I wonder
that.
if you could mod the game to play backwards. Like you're playing like facing away from the play area, but you're looking into a simulated mirror, and you're watching them come towards you, but from backwards, and you're having to like mirror your moves and
Dude,
everything.
Man, that'd be so hard. I've expert on some of those, and then expert plus. I cannot do any expert pluses. They're so fast and hard and quick. I can do hard on like all of them, but it's almost hard's almost too easy. It's a point you hit in Rock Band 2 where it's like this is too easy, but this is kind of too hard.
It's like
I'm like
it's
in
a
this,
very steep.
my skill level right now is in the middle, and I can't quite hit this. But what's cool is they have like you can do 30% slower, or you can do like 10% faster.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I can take a hard song, do 10% faster, and then do the expert song and do 30% slower.
Interesting.
And like build myself
Try to
into
meet in
like
the middle.
getting
That's cool.
getting there. So it's pretty cool.
Gotcha.
I don't know how you would do for everything, but one of my favorite difficulty systems is in Super Mega Baseball. And between 1 and 100, you can set the difficulty for fielding, batting, pitching.
Oh, for each category.
Yeah, for each different element.
That's cool.
I thought that was
went
really
down again.
awesome.
Did it?
What?
Yeah.
Yep, 0.
Damn.
Fast, hard, and quick. Aaron's favorites.
I saw that.
back.
Yeah.
Back.
Goodness gracious me. Anyway, those are the new shows that we're doing.
Yep.
Oh man.
My cough did nothing.
Aaron's cough. You did it. Don't quit coughing, man.
It doesn't happen during my stream.
It doesn't happen during
not?
mine. It's
It
gotta
doesn't
be
happen
something
during
here.
Fridays either.
Doesn't happen during mine either.
It happened during Friday. Fridays when we started having problems, wasn't it?
Was it?
The last couple Fridays? Like, son of a
I feel like
bitch.
Doesn't
once
happen
it
during
starts,
mine.
it's okay.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. Don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Bit rate seems okay. Water's dead.
I have to try to remember to reset things before next Thursday.
All right. I suppose too we should say about we did have the social media thing, but we also had the other announcement. Should we cover that one first?
Yeah.
Okay. So, after much deliberation and discussion about different things, we have decided that we are going to be canceling this year's WaveCon.
Yes, we are.
There are like vaccines and different things that have been going out, though not every country and not every place is doing it in the same same rate, same speed.
Not
We
every
don't-
state is having them available to everyone yet.
Yeah, we don't know exactly how things are going to be this fall. So we're working on pushing things back to
2022.
2022 in possibly August of 2022. We don't have
Okay.
any dates
We don't have
necessarily
anything
yet.
concrete yet. We're still trying to make sure we can.
I was
roll
working with
things
Melanie
over.
on a few things on that, so
Yeah.
trying to get that stuff pushed around because we already had things planned last year that we canceled and already had deposits down for different things and
Trying
plans
to
and whatnot. So we're
push 'em
trying to
back.
get all that stuff moved over to next year.
Yep.
So once we have some of those dates and stuff ready, sadly we don't have the dates ready now for you. But we did want to try to get stuff because it's like 5-6 months till the date I think that we had. I think 5 months or so. So rather than waiting too much longer, we did want to kind of get that out there to you guys so you guys would know.
I'm feeling kind of optimistic about next year. I mean, it's tentative.
Yeah,
There's nothing
sure.
saying it's absolutely going to happen next year either. But I feel kind of optimistic. I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Sure,
I'm less
no.
than a week away from my first dose
Yeah?
of the vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have tossed around some ideas for a possible virtual WaveCon.
Yeah.
If we have any more information on that, I don't feel like we need to get that out as quickly because it's not necessarily like you need to plan and
Travel restrictions.
travel and hotel and all that. So if we come to any kind of ideas and plans and things we want for that, we'll try to announce that closer. But if we have that, it'll probably be around the same time that we were having the original plan. So
I suggested that, Pong.
what?
You said Minecraft.
A Minecraft WaveCon?
Yeah.
So we'll try to see what we have with that. So more information on that later on. More information on 2022 WaveCon. But we did want to try to cancel it sooner rather than later. That's why there's a lot of deliberation on what exactly we wanted to do with everything. So anyway, look forward to seeing you guys. Hopefully in 2022 though, because WaveCons in the past have been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed them. It's fun meeting people. Just going to other cons in general. Like I miss E3 and Star Wars and even Con of Thrones. Like we got to meet some different people and do some different things and make Rick
Con
eat
of
some
Thrones was
spicy
fun.
chicken.
Nashville was fun.
Yeah, no,
Nashville was a good time. Yeah.
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. So
It
not
was
just
nice
Wave.
also to just drive too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicago Star Wars was fun too because you
Yeah.
could just
Yeah.
drive.
Just the road
But-
trip.
Not just
Oh,
WaveCon, but
that Chicago pizza.
I'm looking forward to like other cons. Hopefully, being able to kind of get back to normal here. Hopefully, within the next year. I know some are still canceling and stuff like that. Some are still kind of holding out, waiting to see. But they're a lot of fun, and it's like the main time we get to meet people because no one here knows us, so we don't usually get to meet anyone. It's like, oh hey, you guys are like, hey, how are you?
Yeah. Except that one guy at the movie theater who recognized me and Eric, but
Not
not
me.
you.
Not me.
You were in the line ahead of us,
Hey,
and he
Aaron,
recognized
I
us.
remember, Aaron, this guy's a fan. It's like, well, not a big one.
And the travel vlogs are some of the best things that I like to see put together and watch through. It
Yeah.
was a lot of fun. I miss doing those.
Yeah, they were, and they
It's
had
even
like, a
fun
lot of
for us to go back and watch and just remember the road trip. And
Yeah,
stuff.
because they also covered like the things we did, but then we also sometimes tossed in like a little like story that kind of weaved through it. Like I love the Lost Rick storyline
that was fun.
that was put throughout it and stuff.
Yep.
So there's been some fun things in the past that I like a lot. And E3, I had fun like covering like all the different things and demos and news coverage and stuff that we could do. Like that was fun too.
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed like getting to see or play a game that like hasn't come out yet, and we get to like talk about what we liked or didn't
I
like.
felt
about
like
it.
I actually had a job.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Like I gotta go and cover this. Like I walked so much at E3 trying to make sure that we had like schedules and stuff. I remember
Carrying
doing
around
that. Like,
equipment and
Yeah.
making sure you have everything
Trying to
ready.
get the
and
backpack through security.
yeah. So like stuff like that was really cool. I was really excited for that. Also excited for seeing you guys again at WaveCon. So
Yeah.
we'll let you guys know more about that as we get more information and decide some more things.
It's gonna be so weird. The first like big convention after COVID.
It's
You know?
going to be very disconcerting.
It's gonna be like, yeah, because I just trained myself this last year and a half to be like, nope, stay away from everyone. You know.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
And now it's like, be close to everybody.
Sure.
Get in this line.
Stand in this line and wait.
Yeah. You imagine just like that when we slept on the concrete floor at Star Wars
Oh my
Celebration in
gosh.
Orlando.
Just thousands
Like
of
just
people
thousands
laying
of people
around us.
all around you, and
We were sleeping on the floor, yeah.
yeah.
Well, like take like that now, but put like if they had to do it social distance,
I know.
like how long those lines would be.
Oh
Like
my
remember
gosh.
remember those lines going out on the sidewalk already anyway?
Yeah.
Like they'd be so long.
Yep.
So yeah, that'd take some
Mm-hmm.
readjusting. Just like going into the pandemic took adjusting and stuff.
Like I
too,
imagine the next 5 years is going to be like we're having a convention, but it's distanced. You know, everybody stay away from each other. Like they're still gonna have like they're gonna have to have lines that are like spaced, right? I imagine that's just like a new normal that we're gonna have for.
I mean, I guess that convention hall was big enough you could have people drive in.
kind of ridiculous how big it was.
It was
The
pretty
one
big.
down in Orlando especially.
Yeah, that one was huge.
It was like I don't know. It felt like 5 times the size as like the ones in for E3. But also the ceiling was just so high.
It was very high.
But yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see like what rules or what they stipulate or how they safely try to roll out conventions again and what their plans are. You know.
But like I mean, cons are known for like con crud. You
Yeah.
know? Oh,
Yeah.
you got the con crud. Everybody gets sick after those. Like
Yeah.
that's
Especially-
scary now.
Especially flying and being
Sure.
on a plane and stuff. You just
Yeah.
get used to being a little sick after flying and going to a convention.
Especially Calvin. Calvin, like most of our trips you got sick on.
I didn't get a little sick on our trips.
I'm gonna say
I
most
got
of our
deathly ill.
trips. There's been various trips where you've been like sick on when you've gone and like,
No,
this
yeah.
guy's gonna die. you gonna be okay getting in this plane?
I want to be home. I don't want to stay here.
Calvin, we'll leave you here, okay? You come back when you're ready.
No, take me with you.
Oh man. So yeah. So anyway, there's the news for that. We'll keep you guys posted, and we'll try to keep using the WaveCon channel on some different posts. We'll probably have a post in there too, talking about things. If you're not in our Discord, exclamation point Discord in the chat, we'll give you a link. You can join our Discord. Lots of chats and stuff happen with all kinds of stuff, including WaveCon there. So
Place I want to get back to the most is Torchbearer Academy.
Yeah.
D&D was a lot of fun. Now we have some. We can set up a different space for it too, and I can't wait to get back to it. But we'll see.
the one I enjoyed, but I also don't want to do necessarily, was Cooking with Blind Wave.
Cooking on Blind Wave
'Cause-
is so fun to do and so fun to watch, but so much work.
I'm
It
such
really-
a better cook now
it takes
than I
so long.
was.
yeah, I know,
Yeah,
me too.
I know.
It
for
really
when we did
takes
it last.
it takes a long time, or
Yeah.
it's in between and kind of like disrupts like doing some other stuff because there's like cooking time and it's like, all right, well, is this something we got to monitor?
Yeah.
Is this something we can just like bake in the oven for a little while and we can come back
I
to
know.
it in like 2 hours? So let's film something else.
But like
or-
people, you know, they like we were talking about our schedule. Like they know our schedule is packed, and it's oftentimes like, all right, we got there's only 5 things to do today. That's a light day, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
And one of those things is Cooking with Blind Wave. It's like, oh, you got Cooking with Blind Wave, and maybe you can do 2 other things. You know,
Maybe.
there's just only so many hours in the workday.
And you
Sure.
don't dare schedule them on Thursdays or Fridays.
No,
Because you can't have them
can't-
lead into having to go live.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
And it also isn't. It's not like a thing where you can plan a certain time, right? Like with TV shows or with movies, you can be like, okay, well, the runtime of this is this long, so
Yeah.
we're gonna be having at least this long. We're filming. Gives a little bit of time for this and that. But with cooking, like, I mean, you could be cooking
Yeah.
and not cook anything for like 2 hours. You know, I'm just cutting things and doing whatever, and I haven't even cooked anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, no, I'm excited for like. I'm glad the vaccines are starting to be able to get out,
too.
and hopefully people can like hopefully be safer, you know.
Yeah.
You just got to get over your fear of needles.
Or like everyone else get over the fear. Or Rick, so I was talking the other day, and he's like, "Aaron, you getting the vaccine?" I was like, "I haven't scheduled anything yet." He goes, "I was like, I still have that fear of needles, but." He's like, "I used to have a fear of needles, but I had a trip, and they stabbed me with 7 needles. I wasn't afraid anymore." I'm like, "Well, that sounds terrible." He's like, "We just gotta hold you down and stab you with 7 needles." I'm like, "This sounds like it's gonna make it worse, Rick. Not better." Like worse.
Exposure therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, well, I've seen Saw 2. Let's try this. You know, like, no, I don't think that's going to help me at all. So, but no, yeah, it's just, anyway.
Well, from that, talking about our schedule and how full it is, we're going to fill it up more.
Yeah. Finally get to talk about my best thing in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah? Okay. So, yeah, we did put out a post on social talking about that we are going to be making a
We
couple
just
changes.
led into that, and the stream went down
we just
again.
lost- Did we lose it?
Yeah,
can't
back.
believe we
It's
lost.
back.
So there we go. And I'm really excited for all that. So I can't wait for us to be able to release
that's what
it.
it was.
It's going to be really good.
So, it's like you have a button, like annoy chat button. Right when we start talking.
I thought that was the emote only button.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But anyway, yeah, so we do have a couple schedule changes and things that we're going to be doing here. As a lot of you guys know, we have a lot of live shows happening right now, and those hours don't just come out, you know, spring out of the ground or anything. Like, we have to find the time to do the live shows. So our Patreon content had been a little less than it had been, let's say, this summer, you know, because that's
Sure.
all we had, you know. But now that we had the live shows, you know, there were some people talking about, like, hey, you guys are kind of light on these days or something. And in my head, I'm going like, no, we're not. We got 5 things that come out that day, you know?
Sure, yeah.
But
I mean,
we
they
will
might
also-
not have early access or whatever,
Yeah.
but like Mondays have
Yeah.
a lot of live shows that we're filming right
Yeah.
now, you know, and
Yeah.
it just stays busy.
But yeah, so, I mean, we have moved a couple things around, and this isn't going to be starting until April, the beginning of April for a lot of this stuff. But like one of the things we're going to be doing is we're moving Rebels from Friday to Thursday.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons for that is, well, we only have one show on Thursdays right now. But another is that, we originally put Rebels on Friday to coincide with Mandalorian coming out because we thought there'd be a lot of crossover with those views. Now that it seems like, we're still going to have Fridays with Disney Plus content, but we think it'd be better to have Rebels out on Thursday. So that's going to be moving.
Yeah. And Clone Wars used to be on Thursday, right?
Clone Wars used to be on Thursday, and that was we did that for
That was
like
a staple.
2 years.
Yeah.
A staple. I mean, a year ago, there was an email or a message of someone saying, like, hey, just want to thank you. Like, every Thursday, I know that I have Blind Wave to go out. Like, I have my lunch break. I go outside at my college. I eat lunch and watch Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And now I don't have that.
Now it's
Yeah.
now it's ending.
So hopefully that guy also likes Rebels and can do the same thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So, anyway, we have that going on. We also are going to be adding 2 new reaction shows on Sunday and Monday. And if you see the image, that is top secret. What we can say about what those shows are going to be is, one, I think that people will be like, oh, that makes sense. Blind will do that. The other one, people are going to be like, what? They're going to do that? Okay, let's see it. So, but the only other thing I would say, too, is that a lot of people are like, that means you're going to do Naruto 2 times a week. We're never going to do anything 2 times a week.
Nope. Never
However,
again.
talking about doing things times 2, we are adding movie reaction every week.
Sure.
Yes.
So that will be going to 1 times a week now, too.
Those have previously been set to where every other week we had a movie coming out with a poll.
Yeah.
We're going to be swapping that around to where we still will have a poll every other week for a movie
Yeah.
where you guys are still helping to decide what movies are going to be reacted to. But then we're going to alternate that with us picking something that
sometimes I'm like,
we want to watch or that, like, yeah,
Yeah.
it was on a poll and was like, dang it, I wish this
we
would
often
win.
put something on the poll like, oh, man, this would be a good one that we think will be a good one or we really want to do. But, with the way that we choose movies, or at least we used to choose movies, is that this was a way for people who support us to be rewarded, and they get to pick out of the 5 things that we choose. So nothing ever goes in there that we don't want to do or think will be a good reaction ever.
Yeah.
But this is also the opportunity for us to do something we've really wanted to do for a while, or one of us hasn't seen, the others can't wait for them to watch it. So this is that opportunity to do it, and you get 2 movie size reactions
Yeah.
extra a month.
Now, we used to do the commentaries, kind of alternating with things. These aren't going to be commentaries. They're going to be reactions for things that one or some
At
of
least
us...
one of us have not seen.
Yeah, one or some of us haven't seen. It
Yeah.
kind of varies a little bit. So, like The Room, for example, we did that a while back. I was the only one who
Yeah.
hadn't actually seen it.
We would never do a reaction for something we've all seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's at least one.
Commentaries are kind of on hold because the way we want to do them, they work best, I think, when we put them on YouTube where the audio isn't there.
Yeah.
And the only way for us to do that is in a certain format. And it's hard to do right now with the social distancing and
It is.
the format that we
Yeah.
have and everything. Like, I hate when we have to try to line things up on like this. Like, sure, we could watch a movie from here, but then we're not all synced up all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes when we've done like the state of the play and stuff like that, I'm like, damn, you guys are ahead of me. I don't know what's happening.
It was like 20 seconds ahead of me.
Now, sometimes like with being able to watch it might not be as bad, but so commentaries are still on hold for right now. So these
They
will be
are.
reactions, which will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes, sir.
lots of good ones. I know Rick really wanted to talk about
I had the first pick.
his favorite thing of the
Yeah.
week.
Yep.
So I suppose, Rick, one of the things you can mention is one of your favorite things of the week, or last week, or some week, or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you think, Rick?
Oh man.
See, we're not going to be revealing what the actual 2 top secret shows are because we want you guys to be surprised. Like, I love one of my favorite things that what we do in Blind Wave is when we release something and no one has any idea what it is, and it's shock and awe.
Yeah.
I love that. Or it's shock and horror because some people don't want to see it.
Son of a bitch.
But we did decide we got to reveal what one of our crew picks for a movie is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Red Line.
Red Line.
Which I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron was not here for Red Line.
He was not able.
But it has been on the movie poll for a long time because so many people have said, oh, you guys should check that out, but none of us had seen it.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, we're going to be doing this movie thing. What's one of these? Well, people really seem to like Red Line. Let's do that. And then we watched it, and
Yeah, I thought that because I've almost always really liked the movies that Patreon has chosen for us.
Yeah.
I was like, they can be trusted.
Yep.
To know what's best for us.
they can.
But then they didn't vote Red Line how many weeks?
They
have no idea what they're doing.
It feels like 6, 7 polls.
It sounds like Pokemon Plays Twitch, Rick, where they're just like doing shit and no one knows what's going on.
Oh, and it was so funny too because in our last poll, we had already watched it.
Yeah.
And so we didn't have it in the poll.
Yep.
Yeah,
And a lot of people were
some
upset.
people were like, "What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Fuck Blind Wave."
I hate you.
Fools.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that was. I was wondering how many responses to that when it wasn't on the poll because it
Yeah,
was a
there was a
big thing that
decent
was
amount.
mentioned a lot. So
Yeah.
So from the Valentine's Day stream, we watched Stargate.
Yes.
And then the poll winner was Blade Runner. Mm-hmm. So we watched those 2 and Red Line all in the same week.
Yeah, that's the thing. Whenever we do anything like this, even these 2 shows that we're going to be adding, like, you got to understand, we have our early access tiers, so we have to get way ahead in order to have this stuff start rolling out. Like, the early access, that's 10 reactions in that week that you're going to be getting.
Yeah.
10 new ones on top of the other stuff.
And of all those movies, Red Line was the favorite movie I watched that week.
It was an experience. We don't want to talk about, like, specifics of the reaction, just that if you haven't seen the movie, you should definitely go watch it because you're going to want to watch the reaction.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
So,
Definitely.
Yep. Anyway, it's going to be stuff like that when it comes to selecting movies. It's just, sometimes there's something we really want to do, but it just never gets through in the poll,
Well, there's some things I feel like we want to do too that we've never put on a poll, and it's like, well, I know that's not going to win a poll, especially if we're looking at like these things that we have on there already and stuff, So it can be a mixed bag of all kinds of stuff, which would be cool. Some
And
of it might
that's-
be things where it's like, hey, I really want to share this with you guys because you guys haven't seen it. It's like, okay, well, let's watch that. And other times it would be like, hey, this was highly recommended, but it hasn't won. Let's check it out anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Stargate won a poll during our Valentine's Day stream, and that's going to be filling the slot of the in-between poll. Mm-hmm. So
it's technically a poll, so it'll fill in that
Yeah.
extra one.
we're using it to fill in that poll section there. I believe we have a week. I think we have 2 weeks on Patreon where there was a poll I think last week. I think we have to put up a poll this week. So we're gonna have like another poll week to week.
It's going to be like a double drop poll.
To help get us into our
Rhythm.
of what we need to be able to do to release things and stuff too. But it's gonna be now where when there's a movie on YouTube, there will be 4 other movies alternating between picks and polls on Patreon for early
Yeah.
access.
Yep.
And that's also being moved, right?
The which one?
The movies.
The movies, yeah. Yeah, they're moving to Friday. So we did have them on Saturdays. Saturdays has just a lot of stuff going on right now. But Fridays is, I think, going to be a little better for people. They can manage their weekend a little bit more. They can watch it on Friday or they can watch it Saturday
Sure.
morning, you know?
Yeah.
There can now be a movie night, but you have like 3 days of the weekend kind of.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, or Sunday to be able to pick when you want.
And because it's a Patreon reward, you know, we actually will be able to post it early on Friday as opposed to later, you know? So, yeah, you'll just have an extra day to watch the movie, and that can take up your weekend at some point.
Yeah.
I think we watched Redline on Amazon Prime, right?
We did.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. on
Yeah,
Amazon
the
Prime.
non-rated version.
It was non-rated.
Yeah.
And you should be seeing all these changes, I think, happen the first full week of April.
Yeah, it
So
should,
if you're
things
looking
should
at-
be rolling out there.
If you're looking at when things are changing and moving around,
Yeah.
April is when things are going to start happening. So don't be looking tomorrow for like movie drops yet.
yeah.
No. Yeah.
That's coming later.
Yep. No, we whenever we make changes like this, it's always important to us, especially to the people that, you know, support us on Patreon, is we try to be, you know, on camera we can be loosey-goosey and maybe not the most proper, but when it comes to like getting rewards to people and, you know, we try to give what we promise, you know. I don't want to ever mess that up. I always I have a bad day when I'm late on something, or dang it, I forgot to post this or something like that, you know? It's very important for us. So I always say that, in that if something were to happen and, hey, this got delayed or this is going to take a little bit because the format's changed a little bit, just have some patience. We'll make sure we'll have it fixed very, very quickly.
Yeah. And just know that whatever you say isn't going to make Eric feel as bad as what he already feels.
Yeah, I feel real bad. No, I tell you what, like, part of my posting when I post things in the morning is watching to see what I messed up. Like, I give myself like 10 minutes, like, all right, I got all this up, people are looking at it. I can't see this. This is fucked up. This is at the wrong tier. Damn it. And I fix it, and now I'm done. But yeah, it's always a big help, especially on our Discord, when people have like a website problem or something like that. They'll usually just like tag me on Discord and blind wave or website feedback. If that happens, I usually fix it as soon as I can.
Yeah. Because you get tagged and you see it. Versus like just a random comment that can't be tagged or something like that on a video or whatever.
Yeah, I'm
You
very
like it,
excited because there's so many movies that I want you guys to see
Yeah.
that are important to me. as a
We've
person.
mentioned so many over the years. I'm like, man, this would be so good. I can't believe I haven't seen this. You know, like there's one movie that like I think Calvin hasn't seen yet.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what it was called now. We mentioned it a few times. I think he takes notes, but the just there's so many things that we could do.
Yeah.
I'm excited to do it.
Probably Mars Attacks.
No, yeah, Mars Attacks. You haven't seen that, right?
No.
Yeah, you need to watch it.
I know.
We could react to that one maybe. Everyone else has seen that one.
Suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to watch Evolution.
Ah,
one that
man,
you
I love
push.
Evolution.
Yeah.
That's like one of Melanie's favorite movies.
Such a fun movie. That'll be a
So-
good reaction.
Which one's that?
Huh? Evolution?
I've never
You haven't seen it either?
I don't think so.
So we've got two haven't seen it. That's good.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
I mean, I
Surf
love Evolution.
Ninjas.
Do you Surf
I
Ninjas?
feel like it's been on a
poll before. It might have been on a poll at one
Yeah.
point or another. So
But didn't win. Now we can just make it win.
yeah,
I will make it legal.
yeah. You know, it could be, and there could be a number of things where it's like, I know Rick has a plethora of movies where he's like, I love these movies. You guys got to watch them, and I don't want to, but we might react to them.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. Like, I'm gonna use this power to make you guys watch Kurosawa, Hitchcock, Citizen Kane.
What?
all
Things
this-
that they need to watch.
No,
things you
Rick.
need
I
to
was talking about.
It's gonna further our education.
It's going to further your
Are you,
reference.
or are you
Alright.
talking about Neil
skills.
Breen?
No, I was just talking. I mean, you went through your list of bad movies and stuff, right? That's what you were doing. No. No, I think I've seen. I don't know. I feel like I've seen some of the more popular Hitchcock movies. I've never seen Citizen Kane. I don't really even know what it's like about.
Sure.
Like,
Have
I
you seen
like,
The Birds?
I've seen The Birds.
That's just whack.
It's a weird. It's also fun. Like
Have you seen the?
it's fun seeing the
NST3K?
technology from the day. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and I watched a thing where like they used real birds on this one woman in this one scene, and she was like having to hold a bird, and they like
Yeah.
tied him to her and shit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, jeez, she's probably terrified of these. Like, she's probably actually scared of birds now.
Man, you know what's one thing that we can talk about now that we revealed that we're doing a movie every week is just how crazy we were watching so many movies within like a 2 or 3 week period. Catching up for this, then we did
had
the Snyder movies,
Man of Steel. Yeah,
I spent a lot of time talking with Jancy trying to figure out what we want to do schedule wise and stuff too. Because at one point we're like, well, what if we did, BVS and Man of Steel and put those in and use those as like some of our first few to release and whatnot. And we're like, well, we want to have them release earlier and stuff too, along with the Snyder Cut. So then we were watching those on top of the other movies and stuff that were going on, trying to make sure that we were hitting like, well, let's try to hit the beginning of April and get that going. Yeah. Because we weren't able to hit like the beginning of March or anything. So there's been a lot of movies.
There's a lot of movies. See, once we got the thing going, then it's then your week. Your week is generally fine. You know?
Snyder Cut was like 3 movies.
When you have live, but when you have like live shows coming in, where we have a schedule change like this that takes forever, there's just a lot of stuff. Like, anyway, I hope people are excited for it. We got some cool things coming up. It's not absolutely everything. We still have some top secret things you don't know about yet.
Sure.
Yeah.
we do.
But
yeah. And I'm hoping too, like especially with vaccines and if the pandemic can calm down a little bit too and things start spreading out a little bit better, getting back to some of our original content I really want to do. I don't know if that's going to mean less of some of the other stuff but more of the original content, because there's some different ideas and things that we've talked about and that I have. And
so you're saying in this case it's not more of that, less of everything else?
No, it's not going to be like, okay, well, we finished this show, let's bring in some more original content with our time rather than like another of this show, you know. So, but so at least here's a little taste of some of the stuff coming, and then we still have some more things to come. And I love surprising people.
Yeah, I know you do.
I know you guys know.
The best.
Well, to a fault, I feel like sometimes. But sometimes, I appreciate it, and it's changed me as a person. Because now I'm like, I'll be more loosey goosey, and you'd be like, you give me a look. I'm like, I shouldn't say anything. And now I've said like, we have something coming, guys. And then you're like, no, don't say anything. I'm like,
No.
All right, and then everybody chats like, "What is it?"
That's why they're like, "Damn it, Aaron!" I'm like, "No."
Aaron is tied to a bird to you, but the bird was surprises.
Yes, absolutely.
I like surprises.
Yeah,
I like surprising people with stuff, and hopefully they like it.
I like making people work to discover surprise.
Sure, that's a fun thing too. Which makes me also remember that we have a poll going on right now, right?
We do.
Where
yes,
we
do,
have a show
fate.
that's ending soon. There is currently an anime/animated poll going on right now with a lot of shows on it.
Yeah,
animation.
It's a strong poll.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on there.
A lot of really good ones on there.
Yeah, there's a lot that I'm like I've heard of that I'm interested in watching. Sometimes there's like shows I'm like, I don't know what the hell this is. I'll watch it, I guess, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So, a lot of good stuff on there. So make sure you guys are voting on there. But we should be having also a hint hunt for that as well, which talk about surprises and making people work for it. Right, Rick?
Yeah. I wasn't going to do one. Yeah, I wasn't going to do one. I mean, we've been so busy and I haven't been feeling the best.
Sure,
I was like, I'm just not going to do one. I just can't do it.
It was really funny because you were like, oh, I don't have anything ready and stuff. And then literally 8 hours later, you come back in the morning like, I got something.
I remember talking about it. I'm like, well, I'll try to think about some stuff too. And he was like, yeah, see if you guys can think about something. I was like, all right. So I was thinking at home. I was like, ooh. And I started like getting the basis of like an idea of what I wanted to do. And then like Rick just came in and was like, I got an idea. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, here was my idea. It's like, oh, okay. Well, I got an idea. I'm like, okay.
I liked your idea. We'll use it later.
Look at it for another idea would be cool.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. We need to like really plan out these. And maybe it's tough to figure out if you can like cookie cutter hint hunt, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's like, here's a hint hunt I have planned.
And
will
just
this
change
work exactly
everything
for
around,
whatever? Or is this going to be more like, oh, here's what this hint hunt's crafted around this winning?
Like you build it around the answer.
Yeah. Is it built around the answer, or is the question built and the answer can just be?
And it's got to be doable within like 2 weeks time. Like the only exception we had was when we first did the pandemic, because we didn't want to bring in the new show while we were filming at home. So I had more time to work on it.
Yeah. Was it the game?
Yeah, that was the game.
That was the game?
Well, the first game, the big game.
The big game.
Yeah.
The big game.
Hint hunt, right?
That was the hint hunt.
But anyway, yeah, those are some changes to the schedule. We're also going to be having, next month starts the Bad Batch.
Bad Batch is coming
Which
in.
will technically be taking the slot of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, though it will be having 2 episodes in 1 week at a certain point. Because I think it's going to, on May 4th, it's going to premiere.
Sounds about right, yeah. May 4th is the first episode. Later that week is the second episode, and then it's every week from then on.
Yeah.
It's like a 10 Tuesday and Friday, and then every Friday after that, right?
Yeah, so we have that coming. You know, the CW stuff, they're moving a lot of their stuff around and whatnot.
Yeah, there's not going to be any Superman and Lois next week, but Supergirl's going to be starting.
Supergirl's coming back in. Flash is going
already
on.
there. You might say, well, that's not too bad. It's like, yeah, but Melanie does Supergirl, so that changes our schedule a lot, you know, because she's not like us where she can just come in whenever.
She's not just here. I have kids at home. I got to figure out what I'm doing with, or if I trust them to do I trust Leon to babysit?
Yeah.
Do I need to put them somewhere else?
Yeah.
Do the doors lock?
Yeah.
But we got My Hero Academia coming back soon, which I'm excited by that.
So excited.
I think Funimation announced that it's not going to be like exactly a simuldub. It might have like a week delay or something like that.
Okay.
But we do watch the dub in that, so we'll be doing My Hero. That's going to be added to it.
And that will free us up to do the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well.
a lot of people have been asking about that movie, and that one could be not on a poll. It could just be something we put in there too.
Yeah, could just toss it
You know?
That's the other thing too, because especially with Warner movies, we're having huge movies just kind of drop on us, and if we can do a reaction, we'd rather do a reaction. Reactions are
Definitely
our bread and butter. So as you saw with the Snyder Cut, that wasn't like when we had to plan it, but that wasn't like part of the official schedule. That's bonus.
Sure.
And we're gonna have stuff like what's gonna be coming out soon.
Well, we did the same thing with like we had Endgame come out, right?
Yeah.
We went and did a review.
Yeah.
That was like a extra thing that we did on top of our regular schedule. I imagine if we could have reacted to Endgame, we would have reacted to Endgame.
Yeah.
So
if the movie theater would have allowed us to have cameras in there,
I mean,
so
we could just not see the movie for 3 or 4 months.
sure, right?
which would suck.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Come on.
Things like Star Wars and Endgame, you
Yeah.
get spoiled. You can't do that.
I know.
So, but no, some things coming out. Like I know Black Widow got a new date of what they're doing in their release. There's the Godzilla movie coming out. Like there's Mortal Kombat. Like some of these are movies that we might have gone to the movie theater to review anyway.
sure.
Maybe we can just do a reaction for some of this kind of stuff. You know, like
They announced that Black Widow is going to be coming out with Disney, and that's been 2 years in the making.
yeah. I'm excited for that one.
Did you just say Black Widow?
No, Eric.
Did you say?
Yeah.
he did.
I think the 3 I thought of were Black Widow, Mortal Kombat, and Godzilla.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
I miss you saying Black Widow. I miss things. I'm deaf. I'm mocked.
I started to say something. I just stopped. And I just looked at Rick
Just
and looked
let-
at Calvin. They were
just
both
let it
looking at me.
happen.
I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna let it go. That's all right.
Also, Black Widow from Disney+.
It's like that thing
Yeah.
that always happens to me because I'm sitting in the back.
There's been a couple of times like when something happens and you say something and me and Eric just, what
I like the slow turn.
the
Yeah.
hell did you just
You know
say?
what's going to be weird? When everything is back to normal, having you guys at my desk. No, I'm kidding.
Excuse me?
I just have so much room. Isn't that going to feel weird?
Yeah. But it is going to be nice being
Yeah.
able to move my elbow this
sure
far
I'm
away
sure.
from my body.
You know what would be nice is, everyone can just hit the button at different times like we used to.
And not just me.
Yeah,
True.
because sometimes I'm like, what are you doing? Like you've been slacking.
I'm not slacking. I just don't think it's a good button.
You gotta hit
you
the,
haven't
you gotta
earned
hit the
it.
button.
You haven't earned it yet.
The thing that's really going to
You
be
made
bad.
me judge.
And
You
well,
accept my rulings.
The thing that's terrible is like you just do your own joke
Yeah.
and then you hit the button.
Yeah, I know, that's
And I'm
great.
like, but that doesn't work.
Well, you take the button.
I'm like, yeah, but then it's the same thing.
The
We
thing
just
that's going to
need
be really bad is because of the separation and Rick and I never having the mouse, we're going to be programmed to not hit the button.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to be. You thought it was bad before
Yeah.
us not hitting the button. Mm-hmm. It's going to be terrible.
You guys are gonna like be like mimes that have like a fake wall between you because you're just used to having the wall between you back
Yeah.
there. You guys are like, you know,
They mime it.
yeah. Calvin
Well,
just
at this
sneezes
point, like-
in that direction because he's like, oh, there's a wall there. Oh!
He's gonna
No.
elbow Rick in the head because he keeps,
Yeah, that's
he keeps
the
hitting
thing.
that wall.
Like the wall is there, and I can't move my elbow this far without hitting that stupid thing or like bring it up and over like a stretch or something. Like I can't do that. I gotta like turn sideways and then bring it up and stretch like this. It's such a pain. Mm-hmm. Make that thunder noise.
Yeah,
Like
the thunder.
Oh yeah, and you'll miss our big arms and hands. That's right. Sir
Aw,
Fred said it.
the big arms and hands are that'll be sad.
There's one.
I love the
recent-
little feet of Calvin though.
Calvin's
the little feet
was the
was
best.
great.
There's one where me and Aaron do like this. I don't know if it's out yet or not, but like we do this. I think Top Screen actually cut it out of the actual reaction. But at one point we like do finger guns at each other, and there's these giant hands over their faces, but we both do it at the same time.
It's funny.
I'll have to find that image.
I love it. It's a thing that should be a gag that we use more, and we really don't. It just kind of happens.
Yeah. You do it sometimes when you're like picking my head up. You know?
Gonna get you. It's great. But yeah, no. So I'm excited for that. Reactions to possible movies. You know, there's a Black Widow movie coming out, so that could be a good. That could be a good one that we could do at some point. You know. So. But no, yeah, I know. I had fun doing the DC like week that we had. Like, I hadn't seen Man of Steel.
One fun day.
I hadn't seen Man of
But it
Steel.
was a long day.
Well, Rick, you didn't join Man of Steel. You should have joined in on that one.
Oh, that would not have been a fun day for anybody.
It was fun for me.
I had fun.
been.
I had fun rewatching that one.
I hadn't seen Man of Steel either.
Yeah. BVS, you know, like that one is one where I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna like this one because I didn't like it before, and it was a little better, but it still wasn't great for me. But the Snyder cut was, I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Against all
Even Rick
odds.
enjoyed it.
Against all odds.
I honestly, I fully expected to come in that day and be like, all right, I'll have a good time, but I'm not like, I don't think I'm gonna have like a great time. But I had a great time.
We had a contingency plan of like, okay, during each break, we'll go in the back, we'll play some Smash, we'll get our spirits back up, you know. Like 4 hours is a long time. We wanna keep fresh and excited.
Yeah.
But we didn't have to.
No.
You guys have started a movement in chat. Hashtag release the finger guns cut.
Yeah, that's Aiden actually is the one that sent that because that was in our Stargate one.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Stargate will be one of the movies as well as Redline that will be filling in the gaps.
Yeah.
For what you'll be able to get come April, which is like, oh man.
Well,
It is
next week starts
2021.
April.
It doesn't feel like 2021. Like we just skipped 2020. That's what it feels like. It feels like we skipped 2020, and now I've lost 3 months of this year too.
It's almost Q2 2021.
Yeah.
I definitely feel until April 15th, I know exactly what day it is.
Yeah.
until taxes are done and over,
I get you.
I know
Yeah.
exactly what day
Yeah.
it is.
I thought I had something else too that I was like, oh, this is a good one, but I can't remember what it was. I forget.
I mean, there's stuff I want to talk about, but can't.
Sure, yeah. No, there's tons of stuff that's like, this is cool. I'm excited for,
Yeah.
but I guess we'll wait.
I mean, it's not like
Wait.
you guys want to know about
Wait.
what we're doing,
Wait
what we
for
have
the
planned.
Future. So, no, yeah. Oh, one thing I was gonna say too is like if you guys have questions about anything, make sure to submit them with your Blind Wave tokens. We'll
Yeah.
probably be touching on some of those towards the end of stream.
There's a lot.
We usually hit up on some of those.
Down the lower left, there's a purple bubble you can click on.
Purple
to
bubble.
Redeem some questions. Get to those. Absolutely. As far as like best things of the week, since I never really got to go into it, I am almost at the end of Link to the Past. I think I might beat that this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, people can tune in right here at twitch.tv/blindwave at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and watch you maybe finish the Link to the Past.
They can indeed. I think I only have one dungeon left. I've never played it, so I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
But it
On
has been
Saturday? This Saturday at twitch.tv/blindwave.
It has been a hell of a game so far. You're always worried, like, going back to one of the classics, whether it's a movie, book, game, or whatever, and, like, having missed the opportunity to appreciate it for what it was, I feel like has not applied at all to Link to the Past.
Yeah.
It could be released today, and I think it would still be
Especially
10 of 10.
Yeah, especially its art style. Like, I'm curious, like, eventually, because you never played Ocarina of Time.
Nope.
I'm curious what your first impressions will be of that, because while I think it's the better game and it's, like, literally one of the best games of all time, I feel like you can feel its age more than you would a Link to the Past just by the nature of what it was trying to do,
Sure.
which was push the medium. And when you're pushing the medium, you are showing effort doing that, you know?
Yeah.
Like Star Wars, still holds up to a lot of people. But some people that watch it the first time now will be like, doesn't look that great. Like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? And then you talk about all the things that it did right.
Yeah.
And you don't talk about the things it did wrong because you're like, well, it came out in the 70s. You know?
Sure.
So I feel like Ocarina of Time could be a little more like that. But it's just such a great game.
Yeah, I'm not too worried because
Yeah.
like I'm pretty good at going back to those sort of things, even if I didn't experience them the first time through.
Yeah.
See, I think Rick needs to also make sure he plays at some point Link Between Worlds on the 3DS. Because that one I thought was really good. It's one I played all the way through and I had fun with it. But it also is like directly related to like Link to the Past.
Yeah, it's definitely tied in.
Did I see that they're re-releasing the 3DS?
I don't think so.
It's like back in stock or something. I think Maggie was telling me about like their new 3DSs.
They already have new 3DS.
Well, but like instead of like having to go and buy one on eBay and looking for like a new one.
Okay, they're like just making them available again.
I think so. I mean, I could be wrong. I never actually looked it up.
Are they like refurbished or remanufactured?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I do know that they had stopped making 3DSs, I believe, and they were only really able to be found pre-owned because they have the Switch now. So a lot of it's like, well, if you want to do handheld games, you got the Switch. But
Sure.
Yeah, and the Switch Lite.
I must have imagined it. I don't see anything here.
yeah,
Maybe you dreamed it.
Maybe.
Like I dreamed a
Maybe.
re-release of Ocarina of Time.
yeah. And then you were displeased whenever it didn't show up.
They didn't even mention it.
I was displeased. I was angry that the official Nintendo accounts didn't even acknowledge the 35th anniversary.
It's a little weird, and I don't know if it's
They didn't even acknowledge it.
like, did Pokemon go because like the Pokemon Company, like because they were pushing it?
I don't know.
They were like the 25th anniversary. They did a Mario one, but you
They
figured
did a year of Luigi. A year of Luigi.
The way you said this so great.
Well, yeah,
They
but
did a
that's-
year
That's good.
of Luigi.
Year of Luigi's good, right?
What a
So funny.
perfect response.
That was, but also,
Stop the stream.
but also, Rick, that's another Mario thing, right? Like,
That's the kind of thing.
Sure.
when have they done like a Zelda, whatever? You know, like they've done remakes and stuff, but not necessarily like a Zelda year or anything, or like they've remade stuff.
For the for the 25th anniversary of Zelda, they did like a concert tour,
Yeah.
which was pretty cool. And it
That's
was
good.
the 30th anniversary this year, not the 35th, I believe, right? Because the concert tour was 5 years ago. And that was awesome. That was when, right? Am I right about that?
I don't
I
remember.
don't know. How old are you?
I don't know anymore, man.
Probably just,
I'm so old.
I don't know.
I know they did the 25th anniversary like concert tour. They went through like major cities and had like a full orchestra, video stuff. They released a CD. It was awesome, where they like remixed like old
Yeah.
Kanji, whatever his name is,
Koji
Kanji
Kondo,
Kondo.
right?
What am I thinking?
Koji
of?
Kondo?
The
Kaiju.
writing isn't the writing of like, isn't there like an Asian
Kanji.
writing of
Yeah, that
called
makes
kanji?
sense.
Yeah, Koji
Yeah,
Kondo.
Koji Kondo, who I've been listening to. This is not. I really like this guy named David Collins, who does a show called the Soundtrack Show. It's a podcast, but he goes through like, hey, we're going to be looking at the soundtrack for Star Wars or for The Karate Kid or anything. But he did a special one both for Link to the Past.
Yeah.
And then most recently he did one for Ocarina of Time. And he just knows, you know, because he's a classically trained musician, he can just like tell you like, because I remember being a huge Zelda fan, Ocarina of Time coming out and being disappointed that the main Hyrule hero theme isn't in there. You know, it's probably my favorite soundtrack regardless, but it doesn't have the classic bum, ba, 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 ba,
Sure.
ba, ba, except it does. You just can't hear it until you know how to do. Like he'll like take this song, look at the way it's done, and then he plays you the way it's put together. That is the high. It appears so much.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm
which-
like,
in
holy
which-
shit, I can't believe it.
Which game?
Ocarina of Time. It doesn't have the actual, you know, Hyrule theme, you know, the Zelda classic fanfare theme, except that it secretly does.
It does have the bow bow battle dum 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 dum. That was a fun. I love
That's a
that.
great one.
Chad says 25th was 2011 when Skyward Sword came out.
Damn,
Ah,
Man.
Eric, you're old.
I am old.
Oh yeah.
That sounds like that's yesterday.
Oh yeah.
That was 10 years ago.
Where was I when I decided I was gonna No, wait, never mind. I remember what it was.
Yeah,
Never
I
mind.
remember too.
You know exactly what I'm thinking, don't you?
But yeah, check out the soundtrack show.
Talk about that.
David Collins, he has great stuff. He did an awesome, amazing episode on the Cobra Kai music, not just Karate Kid, but specifically the two guys that are doing music for Cobra Kai. And like, here's the stuff they took, here's the stuff they didn't, here's their new stuff. It's so good. If you're at all a fan of like specifically soundtracks in movies, that's the show that you want to check out. And you have like so many to go back and listen
It's
to.
the Cozy Show. What was it?
The soundtrack show.
The soundtrack show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to like study music terminology more because I wish I could talk about it better.
Me too.
Because like there's so many things I love in video game soundtracks, but I just don't know how to describe it properly.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like what they're doing and like words like the motif and crescendo and.
But no, he's the first guy that I've heard about the secret Imperial March in the Rogue One soundtrack. Because like, why didn't they go with the Imperial March for when Vader's slicing through rebels? They do. You just gotta listen. You gotta feel the Force.
You gotta open your heart.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I always liked what they did with that.
Me too.
know?
Yeah,
me too.
It's a track called Hope. And
But
it's
then, like when you start realizing what it really does,
and
and I remember watching, I think it was at Star Wars Celebration. There was that one guy who was going over. Is it
That's
that
the
guy?
same guy.
Is it that
Yeah.
dude? Like
David
him going over
Collins.
that, talking about what they did. He's like, now listen to this. And I love when they take a theme, change it a little bit, and put it into something else. And now it's like, look, you're getting the hints of this original thing in something else. And CW's done some stuff like that too. Like some of like Blake Neely's stuff has been really good
With the
in the
lead
way
motifs.
in the way like they blend together, or it's like Flash and Reverse Flash, and the way like those ones are kind of like there's just some cool things that they do with the music, and I'm like, yes, that's I like that.
literally
And you don't-
Reverse Flash's theme is Flash's theme backwards.
Yeah. And it's so good.
So good.
I love the ideas of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's those things too where it's like you don't notice, like those are the things you don't notice. And it's always like the visual artists and all that kind of stuff too, where it's like, look at all this work I'm doing. No one has a clue.
Yeah.
They notice when something doesn't sound right or it doesn't go well, but they don't realize when it's done well.
Yeah. Like he single-handedly turned me around on liking the Rogue One theme, because I remember being like, it sounds like it's just trying to be the Star Wars theme, but it's not. I wonder why they just do a Star Wars theme. But he's like, here's exactly what they're doing. You can't go full Star Wars because there's no New Hope yet. Luke is the hope that the rebellion needs. So when you listen to that theme, it goes ba-da, which you would then go ba-da-da-da-da, but this one goes ba-da, and it doesn't quite get there. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. It can't reach it because it doesn't have Luke yet. Oh, so good. Michael Giacchino did that score, and he did Lost. And Lost is awesome, Rick.
Lost is pretty good.
That's all right, yeah. That's an all right show.
Yep.
I thought it sucked.
There's the one thing about Star Wars that I would never ever help me at all in the Schmoedown is knowing music stuff.
Yeah,
They're not gonna be like, sing Vader's theme.
Well, yeah, like in Jeopardy, sometimes they'll have like music clips or whatever that you have to identify or do something with, but you probably don't want that for something that's gonna go up on YouTube.
Probably
eventually.
not. No.
Because I've wanted to do like I guess we did a few times in some podcast of like identify this theme.
Yeah, this anime opening. Which one is it, or something like that? Yeah, I get you. That would be fun to do, but yeah, you're gonna be just riddled with copyright.
Yeah.
On Twitch, on YouTube, anything.
It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
What channel were you talking about, Eric? Some people didn't catch it.
Oh, it's a podcast. So just go to your RSS feed collector. I use Stitcher, but yeah, it's called The Soundtrack Show by David Collins. Really, really good. Definitely 100% check out his Star Wars stuff because he has a lot of it.
All right, should we cover some newsy things?
Do you have an interesting news story? Microsoft in talks to buy Discord for more than $10 billion.
What?
What?
Wow.
$10 billion.
$10 billion.
Billion.
That's
Dollars.
quite a bit.
Jesus, man.
That's crazy.
No deal is imminent, said the people who asked not to be identified because the discussions are private. Discord is more likely to go public than sell itself, one person said. A representative for Microsoft and Discord declined to comment.
I don't know. I kind of hope they don't. Like, Microsoft's another one of those companies. They're there with Apple with, like, just acquiring things and stuff.
Yeah.
And I like not everything being under one necessarily all the time.
I'll never forgive them for when they acquired Ensemble Studios and then shut them down.
Like, that's a thing, right? Like, would they have
Yeah.
been better on their own, probably? Most likely.
Yeah.
But, no, I don't know. Like, Discord's doing well. Let Discord be Discord.
Yeah.
I love Discord right now, and I don't want to have to try to find another voice service because someone took it over and they changed everything about it.
Made it
Now no
into
one
something
uses
that it shouldn't have been.
Or Microsoft changes it so it can't work on Mac or something
Oh,
ridiculous, you
gosh.
know? Or
Yeah.
or you got to pay for use of it, or I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, Office works on Mac, so it's not like they're completely. Although a lot of that too, I think, is to keep them out of monopoly suits as well.
Yeah.
Sure. So I don't know. I don't want it. I've gone through so many voice service things, you know, TeamSpeak and Trello, Raid. Was it called Raid Chat? I think it was called Raid Chat.
Raid chat. And there was also
Dolby Axum or something
Axiom?
like that. Something like that. I don't know. I've used so many, and Discord.
Vent.
I feel like Discord's been the one that I've used the most.
Did you say Ventrilo? Ventrilo. Okay.
Yeah.
Chad makes a good point. Microsoft has Skype. Discord popped up in part because Microsoft screwed up with Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Dude, I
that's
used
the
to use
case-
Skype too, and I stopped using that.
Yeah.
I forget. I think it just didn't work well on my computer anymore. I just gave up on it. Like, I just always had issues.
The first meeting we had when I was after the draft with the Quirky Mercs, they're like, let's use Skype, and everybody's like, Skype. Gotta re-download it. Damn. What email did I use 15 years ago? And you know what? It worked really well, and it
Yeah.
was like pretty flawless. I'm sure that everybody, it's like MySpace. Doesn't matter how good it is, no one's going back.
I think Skype was always very resource heavy. So when I was trying
Yeah.
to game and chat with
Yeah.
friends,
Oh, yeah.
it was like, this is terrible. That's when we started trying to use other stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it is now.
I
guess
wonder,
haven't
like,
used it.
you know, Microsoft buying Discord, and then you said that, you know, they had Skype and it crashed. Like, surely you buy that and it's working very well and you leave it alone and you just
Hopefully.
farm money
Yeah.
or give them money to do this, you know? Like, why would you change something so successful it beat you, you know? Unless it's just petty, I
Happens
guess.
all the
I know,
time.
but
all
I'm
the
just
time
trying
in
to think
every
of
industry.
the headspace, you know?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, the guys know what they're doing. You're giving them $10 billion. Keep everything that's going right, you know?
Well,
Give them more resources, more money to do
like,
stuff.
I wonder too. Like, I wonder how much Discord makes.
Yeah.
Like, how much does it make?
Like Nitro. They make money from Nitro. But what
Sure.
else do they make? There's no ads or anything, right? They don't do
mean,
there's-
advertising.
I don't know how many ads there are on their browser app.
Yeah.
I mean, we all use the actual Discord application.
Because at least a few years ago, when I studied, like, premium versus freemium and stuff in college, like, Twitter's huge and all-encompassing, but it makes very little money.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, the core of Discord is free for anybody to use.
Yeah.
Their main source of income has become Nitro. Other sources include server boosting and
Gotcha.
fees received from games being sold through the Discord servers.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, okay.
Because they have that kind of, like, they
Yeah.
have those game things built in. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like on Twitch. Like, Twitch has things where it's like when someone's playing a game sometimes, you can go below the stream and click a button. And if you buy that game from that Twitch stream, they get like a kickback and stuff.
Right,
So
yeah.
it's very similar to that, I think.
Okay, that's cool.
But that's my, like, from just looking up their earnings and whatnot. I would imagine most of their stuff just goes through Nitro anymore. Because
Probably.
they didn't have any Nitro before. And then they brought that in. That's probably their main thing. And it's just, you don't need it, but if you get it, you get extra stuff, right? So, like animated profile pictures.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like
It's also just that thing where it's like YouTube loses like millions of dollars a year, but somehow we're still one of the biggest companies in the world.
Same with Amazon.
You know, it's just like, oh, just money's fake. Fuck you. That's the answer.
Pretty much. It makes so much.
Right.
Like 80% of what YouTube is paid from advertisers goes back to YouTube, and
Yeah.
like 20% of it goes to the creators who actually have the ads posted in their content.
Someday, my dream is someday we're big enough that for tax purposes we can be at a loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not the bad loss.
It's not this day.
Nope.
If you guys had to guess, in this article here it says like how many monthly active users. Do you have a guess as to that?
At
How many?
least
Unique?
4.
Unique.
4 unique users
Um,
because each of us use Discord, and that we're the only ones you know that use it.
Oh, in this room.
Well, what about like Jancy?
I
Or
don't no.
no?
a month? I would say a billion.
A billion. Wow.
That overshoots it by quite a bit.
I feel like that's a lot.
Really?
I'm gonna say
20 million.
330 million.
I have no idea.
100 million.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, it says more than 100 million.
Okay, so I
In
could
the
be
article.
right.
So it could be a billion.
So
Four
it
is
could be a
incorrect.
billion.
A billion. Calvin, that's how many Catholics there are in the world.
And they all use Discord.
Since the lockdown, they might have to. 10 mass? Oh, yeah. Did you guys hear that Jessica Walters passed?
Mm-mm.
The actor for Lucille Bluth
Oh.
from Arrested Development.
No. She's so good.
She's
Which Lucille? Oh, Bluth. Okay.
Bluth, yeah.
Lucille one.
Not
Lucille
the
one.
seal.
Not
No,
Lucille 2.
Got it.
Man,
Yeah.
she's so good. She's been in a lot of things, but she's so good in Arrested Development.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's like, I feel like she's always everyone's favorite character after they say their favorite character. But she's almost always number 2.
Sure.
Every time I've talked to someone that's really into Arrested Development, they all
Yeah.
have a different answer for number 1, but they're all like, "Hey, Lucille's so funny." How much could a banana be, Michael? $10?
She was in Archer, which is currently on our poll.
Yeah.
She's great in that too.
She's amazing in that.
Absolutely.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Jessica Walter. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I really know her from is probably that. Like I might have
Yeah.
seen her in some other stuff sometime, but
Yeah,
I really just
you'll
know
be
her from Arrested
surprised when you see
Development.
her pop up in.
I think I saw her in something recently, and I was like, oh man, like this must be like it was like one of her earlier things. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's Lucille,
Yeah.
but I can't remember what it was. Oh, that's what it was. It wasn't that I recognized it. It's because I looked it up and I was like, "What? That's her! I can hear it now." It was from Dinosaurs. She was
Really?
she was like the
Oh.
voice of the mother in Dinosaurs because that just went on to
that.
Disney Plus.
Holy
And I was
shit.
like, "Man, some of these voices sound familiar, and I can't quite place them." And then when I was looking through, I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's what I saw her
That's
in
crazy.
more recently."
All right. Do you have anything else? We want to get some questions.
I got one more.
One more. All right. What we got?
This is from blog.playstation.com.
Okay.
A Ghost of Tsushima movie is in the works.
Oh. Okay.
Ghost of
Being
Tsushima.
directed by Chad Stahelski. Let me see what he's done. John Wick. John Wick Chapter 2. John Wick Chapter 3. John Wick Chapter 4. V for Vendetta. All movies that he's involved in.
I will only approve, and I've never played the
American
game,
Stuntman.
but I only approve if Hiroyuki Sanada's in it.
Yeah.
He's got to be in any samurai movie ever.
Sure.
He's so good. I'm so excited for when Mortal Kombat comes out. We get to see him.
That's really cool. I don't know anything about Ghost of Tsushima. It's one of
Yeah.
the things I've wanted to play, but I haven't yet. There's a
I'm-
long list of games I have on there that I want to try at some point. but-
Definitely going to watch that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always hesitant of American
Adaptations of
movie productions handling, like, Japanese cultural
yeah.
Sure, yeah.
stuff.
I get you
but
there.
I love me some John Wick. And I bet I would love Ghost of Tsushima if I played it. I need to.
You do. You should play that after the thing that you're playing now.
Maybe.
You should play it soon. It would probably look great on PS5 as well. I didn't get to play it on PS5.
Oh yeah. I would want to, but I don't know if I want to go right into that from playing Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. It's
I
kind
need to
of,
play a game that
Oh.
has like 2 streams.
I mean, I went from Ghost of Tsushima into
Spider-Man.
Into
Or no, I'm sorry.
Star
into
Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
And now you're into Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yep.
3 great games in a row.
I get you, but for a lot of that time that you just said, I've been playing Valhalla.
Yeah. you started Valhalla a week before I started Tsushima, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You
It's been a really long.
Been a long time.
You are on, because the archive I posted this week your 18th.
18th, yeah.
So this week I think you had your 19th.
Yeah, and I keep saying during my streams, it was like, hey, as soon as I feel like not playing Assassin's Creed, I'm gonna quit. I don't need to finish this game on stream, and that just hasn't happened yet.
It's fun, right?
I have so much fun with it,
dude. I spent so much time playing Kingdom Hearts. I played for a good bit, and also Spider-Man, which was an open world. You could go around and do stuff and whatnot, and like I still have fun just web slinging through that city.
Yeah,
so good. I'm looking forward to being able to play Miles Morales at some point.
Yeah, me too.
I'm getting close to the end of my Pokemon Nuzlocke, and I'll probably do that one next. But
maybe I'll play Miles when I finish Spider-Man in like 3 weeks, because I've played like 5 hours a week.
I make sure I beat Pokemon this week so I can beat you.
I'll beat Valhalla this week and beat you, and then I'll start Miles.
We just all play Miles at the same time. We see, like, it's like, all right, guys, watch it each day, see who's doing what and how far, and then we can't talk about it.
Yeah, we can't talk about
can't say about anything that happened. So yeah, I did hear on I was spoiled or whatever on one thing, but the other thing I saw was on The Rock's Instagram was that they started filming, like actually filming Black Adam.
Black Adam?
Yeah.
It's been such a long
because
time
they had that
coming
one
for him.
trailer of him like being like the voiceover and stuff too, and
I feel like he was cast as Black Adam like when Man of Steel happened, like years and years and years ago, and they just never was able to pull the plug on doing it.
Yeah. Well,
You know?
the thing I was seeing too on it was about last year. I think it was supposed to start like filming production, and then pandemic stuff hit, so it's been kind of postponed.
Yeah.
And then like I think it was like last week or sometime recently, like he was like, we are officially doing this. He like put Marvel and DC like heroes on notice. He's like, I'm putting you all on notice.
Hey,
You
the
know,
multiverse is
We're
happening in
going,
both
you
of
know.
them, so.
And I was like, oh damn, that's awesome. So
That's funny.
there's another thing about it that I saw too.
Because I mean, he's been approached by so many things to do stuff, and then he says, "No, I'm doing Black Adam." No.
So there's another thing too that was really cool, but I don't know if we want to talk about it. But I was really excited about something else that I saw about it too. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that movie plays out,
Okay.
especially after like what the Snyder Cut did. I'm hoping they like.
Something that you don't want to tell us.
I don't know. It was more casting kind of stuff. I think it was official casting. I don't think it was leaked or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think. But I was like, ooh, interesting. It was definitely like it's
Sure.
a character that I'm like, that's cool, and it was an actor who I'm like, that I like that actor too.
Okay.
So.
See, when it comes to that, like, especially if it's official news and stuff, I tend to. I mean, of course I like in a trailer or something being able to be like, what?
Yeah, you get to experience it, right?
Because what ends up happening is if I can avoid something like that, and that happens, and then you have people being like in the comments of a reaction being like, why are they excited? We knew about this for 8 months.
Yeah.
This isn't a good trailer. And I'm like, oh man, I had an experience you didn't. I prefer mine.
Sure.
And there's never been one instance where I've been, I should have known this.
Yeah. Well, it was like, you know, the two things I can think of is one was from the first episode of the second season of Legends.
Yeah.
Where everyone knew something that we didn't. And we were like, I was like, Jesus, what's this?
Yep.
And the other one was in the first or second BVS trailer where it's like,
yeah.
what the hell is, that's okay. you
Well,
know, like.
Even in the Snyder Cut, and I won't say what it is in case people are still haven't seen it or not, but there was a thing that happened that I could not believe happened, and apparently everyone knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I went like looking for reactions to that moment, and there was people like, "Oh, okay," and there he is. Huh? Well, not very exciting. But I got out of my fucking chair. I was about ready to destroy it.
No, yeah, no. Like it's different and interesting, and I'd rather have the reaction to where people can see it too, since we do a reaction channel stuff. So that's why I'm hesitant on like necessarily trying to look at that stuff or telling you guys anything, but
It's just that so much of casting and that kind of type, I know people don't like to think it is, but it's marketing. And I don't need to be sold to watch something I'm definitely going to watch.
I'm already sold on watching The Rock be Black Adam.
Yeah.
So like other casting news and stuff they have for that kind of stuff, I'm like, well, I'm not going to.
I'm sold on The Rock.
I don't need to know more. I just need to know like, hey, is that coming out? I'm going to watch it for sure.
I mean, I'm sold on fucking Shazam.
Yeah,
I enjoyed Shazam.
Shazam was fun.
That was
Absolutely.
very different than the rest of the DC EU, but still.
So yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to that kind of stuff, and hopefully we get, I don't know how long, but I can't wait for like trailers and stuff to be able to like get a reaction, get a feel for what it's gonna be like, and then when the movie comes out. So
Yeah.
but I've been I don't know why, but I was like, you know what, a long time ago I was like, I'm gonna follow The Rock on Instagram, and I'm just always looking at stuff. He's just sipping his Zoe stuff. He has a new energy drink. I'm like, I love Monster, but I might try this stuff. Like.
Speaking of which, have you had an opportunity to try
The Terramana?
His Terramana.
I've had the Terramana. That's pretty good.
Yeah?
It's not too bad. Yeah. It's definitely smoother than like other like tequilas I've had. Like, it's.
Which
Well,
one
since
did
it's
you try,
made
or did you
from-
try them both?
I think I did the Blanco. Is that what it was? It was like Blanco
The
and
white.
Respirado.
The white and the brown, or the
Respato.
clear.
Something like that. Yeah, there was like a yellowy
Respado.
brownish kind of colored one, and there was like a more clear white kind of one, and I think I did the more clear one first.
Yeah.
So I still have the other one I need to try.
That's
so.
supposed to be the smooth one, the one you haven't tried yet. So
Oh, is it?
yeah.
Okay, so I need to try that then.
We should start a drink.
Like
A Wave Rider.
blind wave
Yeah,
drink.
like a blind wave drink.
Like yeah, but see, like that's like a cocktail, right?
Oh yeah, that's
So
like,
like,
a mixer.
is it better to have like a cocktail? Or is it better to have like a tequila or a rum? A rum would be
rum.
a vodka.
Something that you would like, so it's gotta
whiskey.
be
I'll go rum.
rum.
Rick would like a whiskey or a bourbon, right?
blind
I like bourbon,
wave.
but we're not in Kentucky.
We're not gonna be able to. Yeah, we can't do bourbon.
Yeah.
We're in Ohio. You gotta put that shit in barrels for a long ass time.
Mead.
Mead.
Maybe. I don't know. That's kind of more. Tastes too beery.
Mead?
I'm pretty sure.
No.
No.
Have you had mead
It's a
before?
honey wine.
I don't know.
Tastes nothing
I feel like I've
beer.
had it.
It's
I
not
didn't like
hoppy
it.
at all.
No.
At all.
at
I
all.
don't know what.
I wouldn't say. I mean,
I don't know about.
I guess
hoppy.
maybe your reaction
Like,
is the
is there-
same.
is there any-
You know the flavor of like Blue Moon?
I don't know. I just think beer has.
Doesn't taste like that at all.
I just think of like yeast.
No.
Is there any yeast in?
I mean,
mead?
there is yeast. And
That's what I taste.
Yeah, but you don't taste it like beer.
I feel like I've had it before. I don't think you guys are selling me again on this. I don't think you're like, oh my gosh, you're wrong. I'm like,
Well, you should.
You guys
you
can
should-
like it.
You should be sure to try it again.
like we've definitely had like different bourbons or whiskeys that Rick's like, oh, it's so good. And I try. I'm like, oh Jesus, you drinking this? You're like, yep. I'm like, all right.
Ooh, Jesus.
Like so.
No, I'm the same way with whiskey that isn't bourbon.
Sure.
Like I've had some really, really good ones.
Yeah.
But there's something about the taste of a non-bourbon whiskey that just turns my stomach.
Sure.
See, apparently what you do is you partner with a brewery, or you can rent their equipment and it goes under your label.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot of like celebrities do that. They just like, oh yeah, sure, I'll just do that, put my name on it and sell it and stuff. But
Yeah, because it
you gotta
helps
find
them.
something that you really like. Like, let's just do blind wave chocolate milk. Everyone loves chocolate milk, Blind wave chocolate milk. Why don't we do that?
well,
Except for shipping and it going bad quickly.
yeah.
Hey,
Sure.
We should just
Yoo-hoo gets around that by it not being milk based.
we get the formula. We do the brought and chip dip.
somebody
blind
already
wave
sold
chip
it.
tip.
We
Blind
just
Wave
every
chip tip.
reaction you just as we're like slinging that merch, Dude, that chip dip's amazing.
it's really good. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Are we ready for questions?
Questions.
We only got half an hour left, and we got a lot of questions.
Let's do some questions.
First one, not a question, from Diego. Just want to thank you guys for working harder every day, forcing your schedule for even more entertaining for us. You guys rock. I hope you enjoy every single show or movie you watch.
Thank you,
Diego.
Diego.
Thank you, Diego.
We must thank all the people that surround us and allowing us to be like, from this time to this time, we work, and then we get to go home, be with our families. We have editors, and we have people helping us out with stuff. We must thank them for that.
Editors, mods,
Oh
everybody.
yeah, the mods, absolutely.
Angel Bob 70, so excited for weekly movie reactions. If I want to laugh, I just put on the room reaction. Hearing Rick and Calvin laugh as Aaron gets equally parts confused and frustrated is a joy. Bring on Samurai Cop.
Yes.
Samurai Cop's a good one.
Samurai Cop would be good.
Isn't there like a Forrest Whitaker movie like that I've always heard about?
Battlefield Earth.
No, something about a ghost. Ghost something?
Ghost on Mars?
Whisper.
Ghost dog?
Ghost dog.
Samurai cop? I don't know.
Ghost Dog, says Jack.
Ghost dog?
Ghost Dog.
I haven't
Dog.
seen that one.
That might be one that we'll have to just do.
Maybe.
I haven't seen that one either.
I remember I had a friend in high school being like, this is the worst movie ever made. Let's go watch it. I'm like, what? Why would I do that?
This is
Now
terrible.
it's my job. Watch The Room.
Write
Yeah.
it down.
Ghost dog.
Ghost dog. The Way of the Samurai.
The Way of the Samurai. I know
my
I wasn't crazy.
Gosh.
That's
No
what it's
way.
called.
I love Forrest Whitaker.
Came out in 1999.
Save the rebellion.
I feel like I can sell Samurai Cop to Aaron because it has a redhead that I think he'll like.
Cool. I like that. I need to watch that.
Oh, an energy drink. We should do an energy drink, Aaron.
Yeah, it needs to be good, though.
The Blind Wave. So good you'll go blind and deaf.
In one ear.
That might not be a
on
good
one
thing.
side.
It was like me and Melanie yesterday joined a Mythic Plus dungeon group.
Yeah.
Because she was wanting to do that last night, and we were trying to get a certain key level because they get more difficult. She joined one, and then no one else joined for a long time, and I'm like, no one's joining at all. And I'm like, what's it called? She goes, well, it did say, here's the name of the dungeon, and then the title of it was Carry Me. I'm like, no one's gonna join something where they got to be carried.
Yeah.
Like they got to carry the person that's supposed to be working together. Like, why did we join this? She goes, I don't know. I was trying to find what we were wanting.
Have a good name.
I'm like, no, you need a good name. You can't be like so good we'll make you deaf.
Yep.
Hey, Red Bull gives you wings.
Yeah, it doesn't smush you into the concrete.
It would after the effects of
the wings
Red Bull wear off. Then you just face plant, high speed.
Harry Parther asks, Eric, now that you have deep dived into every Star Wars movie, do you have one that is your personal favorite?
Personal favorite. That question is not best film. Best film, I think, is Empire Strikes Back. Personal favorite, I put a lot of stock into the first time I watched something. And as a kid, I had a magical theater experience with Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. So in terms of favorite, I love memories of watching that with my brother for the first time.
Sure.
So good. But in terms of my studying, like, I have a lot of fun watching Rogue One and Solo. Especially because I've watched them the least. It just feels like I'm truly getting something new every time that's like, whoa, I just never noticed this part, and this is great,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I feel like Episode 1 has the most nostalgic value of like my experience going to the movie theaters and watching it because I saw it like 4 times.
Yeah.
It was related to like hitting home runs so that I could go see it. So I was like, I'm just getting home runs so I can watch Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was one of those when my grandma took me as well. But there was some time my grandma took me, and we got popcorn, and I don't know why, but she thought like she was like, well, I need more butter on this popcorn. Oh, look at this. This is yellow. Let me push this and put butter on my popcorn.
Yeah.
They don't put the butter outside in the wherever. So the yellow is mustard. So she covered her popcorn in mustard, and she's like, "Oh, guess I gotta eat it."
My gosh.
So she ate it. I'm like, all
I don't know
right.
what it is about some people who like they've done something. It's unchangeable and it's made their food disgusting. And
I've done this.
I've done this. I can't go back. I have to eat this.
I always loved Obi-Wan's detective story in Episode 2.
Sure.
Going to Dexter in his diner with the
Dexter
droid
Jester.
waitress Flo. Going to Camino. All that
Clovers.
Lind asks, hey Aaron, do you know you can connect your Quest to the PC wirelessly using virtual desktop?
It's a thing that I was working on. I got a cable because I wasn't sure of the full process. I know there's things called side loading that you can do. I don't know if that one requires it or not. But when I was watching through different things, I saw like there's 2 different ways of doing it. I bought the cable first to be able to have that available, but there is a wireless way. The cable way, at least, it still kind of charges while I'm playing, where like I'm just sitting there anyway, so the cable doesn't bother me so much. But if I was going to do it standing up and like playing a game that way rather than sitting at my computer, I'd rather be wireless, probably doing it that way. I really want to try a game called Arizona Sunshine?
Sounds like a sweet tea.
It's Arizona something. I forget what it's called, but it's like a zombie VR game, and it's supposed to have like a 2-player co-op storyline and like a 4-player like horde mode, but it's all in VR. I was like, that sounds really cool. I really want to try that one out at some point. So it's on my list to try at some point. I might get it in April maybe. I already spent some money because I think I only bought it in March, and I already spent money having to buy the thing. And I was like, now I need to buy games for it and stuff. And I'm like, look at all this cool stuff I want to get for it. But I'm like, I want to ration it. I'll maybe get something else like in April and then go on down the way. Because I also want to get lenses for it because I can get lenses that are prescription. And I can just put on it, and I don't have to like wear my glasses while I play. Which
That would probably help a lot with fatigue as well. Not only eye fatigue, but physical fatigue. of like it hanging on your face.
Yeah,
and everything.
I don't have these pushing in. I wouldn't have these getting fogged up because the lenses usually don't. Usually my glasses get fogged up and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, I really want to do that. Plus, it also helps protect it. Where I read a thing about one guy where his glasses somehow something happened in one of his games where they scratched up against his lenses. So his
Gotcha.
lenses and his glasses both got scratched
got
up.
scratched.
like scuffed
And
and,
it was
everything.
he said it
yeah.
was an expensive mishap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that would be terrible.
Keep thinking of like an energy drink. We need one that has like a thing that you like grab and pull and it goes
Zip
zzz,
strip.
and it can be a zip strip. But it's got to have a good noise. People will be like zzz.
Well, if maybe you can do it where it's like in a bottle.
Yeah.
So on the very top is a thing, and when you pull it, it goes
Zzz. Yeah,
around
it
the
comes
side,
off like a spring.
and then you can like just pop the lid off.
and these zip strip. Ah! As you drink it.
And
You
you
got
gotta-
great commercials.
You have to push in that ball, so you go, because
That
it's,
ball thing, yeah. Japanese sodas.
the only way to drink it is for it to forcefully shoot down your throat.
Gosh.
You can take off the label and put on the arm of your friend.
Which is it's as many gags as we can put into
And
one
as many as you can.
one item.
We're gonna sell an energy drink.
That'll be great.
Close your eyes and drink the wave.
Open wide.
Not sure how to say this, but the question is, how come the original Fate/Stay Night didn't make it to the polls to replace Unlimited Blade Works? The main reason is we look at the survey for what to put on, and it's usually a pretty good indicator as to what's going to do well and what isn't.
Yeah.
And it did not do well on the survey.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it'll never be on it, but
When putting things onto polls or even just like selecting things to do, we look at two things. One is what's our enjoyment going to be, and what do we think the viewership is going to be, you know? And we need to try to hit those two things
Yeah.
with a good degree of certainty, you know?
And a lot of times, like what people like in general have
Yeah.
kind of fit in with things that we like as well. I think a lot of this is like our people have come to our channel enjoying the things that we're watching,
Yeah.
and then they usually recommend other things that are usually kind of in the same wheelhouse or whatever. So it usually fits in. So that
And
just being
yeah.
lower on the totem pole of like that
Yeah.
that overall survey just kind of signifies that
Yeah.
it might not be, maybe not even enjoyed by us as much,
No.
since it wasn't enjoyed by others as much.
And I'm not saying like you have to have both those things. You can also have a lot of one of those things. Either like, I don't give a shit if anyone watches it, we're doing this show.
Sure.
Or, hey, this is requested so much and I have no interest. Should we try it? You know, it's got to be a reason it's been requested so much.
Yeah.
You know, so
Like Black Sails was one that wasn't like a super, like we heard good things about it.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it a lot,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like
It wasn't super high up
I
on
don't
the
think it was gonna
polls.
win a poll or
Yeah.
anything. You know, like it wasn't known as well. It didn't have a huge audience. I don't think necessarily, but it was a
I mean,
good
it was
show.
it
A lot
was
of fun.
Not well known enough that we introduced a bunch of people to it.
did it not win a poll?
I don't think so. Did it?
I
Black
feel
Sails?
like Black Sails
yeah, it won.
did
it win
win
a
a
poll?
poll. Vikings, I don't
Sure?
think won a poll.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we started them around the same time, so I think you're
Uh,
confused that way.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true
Mm-hmm.
because Vikings. That's why I also felt more comfortable backing out of Vikings because like it wasn't a poll.
It wasn't a poll show.
Yeah.
Sushi Dozan. Rick, did you know there's a Dynasty Warriors live action movie coming out? I did not. I looked it up. It's a 2021 Hong Kong crime action film based on the Japanese video game of the same title. Yeah.
Crime action.
Yeah, I guess.
I was expecting like the opening of Lord of the Rings when Sauron is just but like 20 guys on screen.
It's weird. It says, like the first line says, Dynasty Warriors is a 2021 Hong Kong film. But then the last thing it says, the film is scheduled to be released in 2019. So,
Must have pushed back or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know if it's out or not. But that could be cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to them. Dark Saint Discord wants to know, do you sleep with your beard over or under the blanket? It is its own blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't sleep on my back with like my covers pulled up to my neck. Like, it's there.
Yeah, I have
I just
mine-
sleep with my pillow on or my face on my pillow,
Yeah.
and wherever the blanket is, normally it's like up over my shoulder.
Yeah, I kind of
this.
sleep with like my face pressed this way. So like I get up in the morning, my beard's like sticking straight up.
Oh, really?
I do that. But if I'm on my back, I usually only have it up to like my chest. I don't like having my head. I like my head cold, everything, and my feet cold. Everything else warm.
So you're just covered in the middle.
Yeah, I like having my feet cold.
I don't know why.
1 foot out.
I'm picturing like those hot dogs that they wrap in croissants,
Yeah.
but like the ends are sticking out. That's
Picks
you.
and blanket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
picks and blanket. That's Eric. He's like,
Yeah.
head out, but I gotta be wrapped here in the middle.
Eric is you
I'm glad that
always
you
find some way.
I'm glad you explained it
roundabout-
that way rather than like a pig in a blanket. And I'm
Like
like,
a
what?
pig- yeah.
Fuck you.
I was gonna say you always find a way of roundaboutly saying an insult to Eric.
I guess it's true. I could have been like, oh, like a pig in a blanket.
Pig
Like,
in a
shut up,
blanket.
Aaron.
You shut the fuck up. That's hilarious.
No, I just remember like we've had hot dogs where like Melanie's taken those Pillsbury Doughboy like croissants and just wrapped it in, but
Yeah.
I forgot that that's what a pig in a blanket is called. Then that's funny. Anyway,
Question.
Rick, will you watch Disaster Artist? I've already seen it.
I've seen it as well.
I
So
love
have I.
the room reaction.
Disaster Artist. Haven't seen that.
You should watch that.
I've seen it. I read the book, and I listened to the audiobook.
Yep. And you read the script.
I guess. Yeah, but that's more for the room.
Yeah.
We did know that the Promised Neverland dub comes back in April.
Mm-hmm.
We are aware. If you were on a stranded island, which member of the crew would you want with you? Also, will the Rick God of War streams be added to the Blind Wave archive?
Well, the what?
The Rick God of War streams be added to the
Back when you guys
archive?
did God of War.
I'll have to look and see if I highlighted things back then. I've been slowly trying to go back and find things that haven't been put on that are older, and so it might at some point. I also need to go through and look because we had some local recordings of things, which I need to go back and look at a lot of that stuff too. So maybe.
To answer the question, I'm going to take Rick so that we already have like a kind of like a unspoken language of loss between us, so we can just like say like echo and we know what we're talking about. We'll just get trees and
See, I would pick me because I would find a way to get lost and get off the island.
off the island. Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good one.
Oh,
also
you're going to accidentally
Yeah.
not be on the island.
and
Yeah.
you all should pick me. That way, if we had to make a terrible choice, it's more like, well, I'll eat you longer than you would eat me. So really, it's better. And I have to be, God damn it, yeah, you're right. All right, fucking
Eric, I can survive longer if we kill you than
Yes.
you will survive if we
So
kill
you
me.
should take me.
Okay, I have
All
a
right,
better
I win.
chance of survival.
I considered each of you, and I considered Rick because I feel like in tense situations I can get along with him better than I can with Eric and Aaron.
Yeah, I'd definitely kill you after 3 weeks.
I
that's
considered Eric because if comes down to
I'm gonna eat
the
you
terrible
first.
choice,
I'm totally eating you
he's a lot
first.
more to eat.
There's
Calvin,
nothing
what do you
there.
What do you think's gonna happen? I get hungry first, or you get desperate enough? All right. What do you think's gonna happen first?
Can you find me?
Oh, I can find you. Baby. I can find you. I get that smell. I gotta find you. I'm so hungry.
I was in the kind of the same boat because I was thinking about like, all right, I feel like Calvin would be a good choice because he might be able to help me with like making sure we survive and we can do like build a shelter and do this and that. But then I'm like, but I'm stuck on an island with him.
Yeah.
like how
we don't have to be in the same hut.
how well
Aaron.
are we gonna get along if it's just me and him on an island together? So I don't know. Survivability is probably Calvin is probably the best choice.
Yeah, probably.
Rick getting lost, finding his way off the island. I don't understand how that works. So this sounds like a supernatural entity kind of thing taking place. So I'm not gonna go with that.
It
one.
is. It is
I don't think-
almost a supernatural.
I can't trust it
ability.
enough, Rick. I can't trust it.
I'm gonna be Swiss Family Robinson out there, man. I'm gonna have a whole coconut mansion.
Are we all wearing loincloths?
Why do we have to be wearing loincloths?
We have to be loincloths.
Don't they? I don't know. You say Swiss Family Robinson. I picture like wearing loincloths for some reason.
I don't believe so.
I've never seen it.
When you,
That's just what I picture.
I don't think you can be more wrong. They just like show up and like build a goddamn civilization in 2 weeks out of wood.
In loincloths.
No, they have
No.
clothes.
Oh,
I've seen the cover of the book.
where do they get the clothes from?
They brought them with them.
Yeah, they have like farm
They were
animals and
shipwrecked.
shit.
Can I
They
wear a
weren't
loincloth?
strip wrecked.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
We can get like a
that'd be fun.
hella tan.
Yeah,
What is
Hella.
a hella tan?
I don't know.
I
It's
can lose a
something
couple
from hell.
pounds.
I don't think I've ever I'm not sure.
Zeus's wife, right?
Yeah, man, the Swiss Family Robinson. Like,
Toga.
I bring that up because they had everything. They
Did
had
they?
like goats and shit
Where are you gonna get goats on an island?
on
Eric?
their ship.
What ship?
They were shipwrecked.
Yes, but you don't
They
know.
they had like everything.
Eric, why are you traveling with goats?
Because they were looking for a new land. to
No,
live
not
in.
them. You.
And the
Why
land
would
found
you
them.
have goats on an island?
In case I get stuck and I
They-
went to Swiss Family Robinson at Aaron.
They grow wool. You can milk them.
Sure,
like goats
sure.
are great.
No, I'm
You
not
can
saying
clear
goats
land
are
with
bad.
them?
Aaron hates goats
I'm not-
like he hates
eat their
Lord of
meat.
the
This isn't a thing.
Emergency goats.
That's what they are. They're emergency
They mow
goats.
the yard, you know, it's great.
Break fence in case of emergency.
You need like one male goat and one female goat though, so you can make more goats,
Yeah.
and then you have more to be able to like, and then like you feed them a carrot like in Minecraft, right? And then they make more.
You can milk them too.
You missed the milk.
Yes, we can milk them, Calvin. Did you know that? You can milk anything with teats.
I have teats.
Can you milk me?
I didn't say Greg. I said I have tits milk.
Yeah.
Milk. Hint. Says Pong.
Poor Pong. Still scarred.
Will there be a reveal video released for the new content like you did for Lost, or will I just wake up one day and there will be a new show on the site?
You will wake up and you know what day, and it'll be on the site.
True, you do know what day.
Sundays and Mondays for
That's
new
nice
stuff.
to know.
Has any of the crew previously watched the Kingdom of Heaven movie? I have.
I've seen the
have.
theatrical in theaters, but I hear the director's cut is like
It's one of the best
a
director's cut
million
ever.
times better. Yeah. I remember not hating it. Like I had like, hey, it's Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Sword, awesome.
Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen this then.
I must have watched the theatrical because it didn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, the director's cut is so much.
That's what I've
Okay.
heard. Now, the difference between that and
The
the Snyder cut.
Well, I haven't seen the first
You haven't
one.
seen the first one.
Yeah, so I
But
can't
just
compare.
from our
Okay,
exaggerated nose.
think about what level you are with the Snyder cut, and then bring it down to
There's
the
nothing
level.
funnier than the idea of Rick going like, "Was this not in the original?"
No!
At one point, like he goes like, "Oh, it's." We're talking about a MacGuffin in the film. It's like it's the anti-life equation. We're like, "Oh man, it could be," and you're like, "Why
guys are
would
fucking with
is
me."
that not in the movie?"
No! It's like you had that moment of these guys are idiots. They're just not paying attention. It's like it was so clear.
Like Rick thought we were fucking with him. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
What's that movie with? Is it Matt Damon and he's an archer on like the Great Wall of China and there's like monsters?
Wall of China?
I've
Yeah,
heard
that's
Great
called
Wall
the
of
Great
China?
Wall
Great Wall?
of China, or
The
the
Great
Wall.
Wall
Just
or the
Great
Wall?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
That was one where I'm like, that looks kind of neat. I want to see that, but I never watched it. But it's also like, I don't know, it's a weird thing.
Yeah.
A weird thing.
Aren't they like running up walls and shit?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a crazy like I don't
Never
know.
seen it.
Me
Nope,
either.
haven't seen it.
That movie was a fantastic mess. What does that mean? It's like it's a good and bad thing. It's fantastically crazy.
I like fantastic
Maybe.
messes
You do, Rick.
in cinematic form.
And where to find them?
He had a cool ponytail.
Captain Cole, question for Aaron: are you sad to see your favorite Marvel redhead in her last movie?
Yeah, I am. Like,
You're sad.
I hate any of the characters. Like, oh man, I'm not gonna see them anymore. But maybe there's some like loopholes with like some weird Doctor Strange movie stuff going on. Like, maybe it might not be the last that we see of them. Maybe there's something that they can do. I don't know. But at least now she's a redhead.
Do you want them to all like come back in a space cowboy sort of thing, where they're all like really old,
No.
but they've all Earth Scott?
I don't
They
know,
gotta
Rick.
come
There's-
back.
There is an arc in
Yeah.
there's a Marvel 90s animated show that I really like that had an arc similar to that
Sure.
was really cool. That I really enjoyed. So, sure, I wouldn't mind having like here's the old guys back. Like there's the new Avengers, right? Like all
Yeah.
the young ones are there and they're like we can't do it. Then all of a sudden just like old Thor and
Well, I'm kind of waiting on that to happen, and maybe Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Rick. You know, it could happen. Man.
It could.
It could very well happen.
They could.
Speaking of which, that comes back tomorrow. Can't wait.
you know, I had to figure out I forget where it was, but I was like, there's only this many shows in this? Like
Yeah.
episodes?
Six
Yeah.
Dang
episodes,
it.
right?
6.
Yeah, something like that. I'm like, it's so much shorter than I thought it was.
I mean, the first one was longer. than-
50% shorter than WandaVision.
But the first episode, at least, I think, was 50% longer. So maybe runtime will be exactly the same.
Wait, my math is off.
Your math is off. But
WandaVision is 50% longer.
Aaron,
That's what I meant.
But when it's done, we then get Bad Batch.
That's cool too, but can I have both?
Yeah. We'll also have Black Widow soon.
I can't have both.
There's going to be so much. Loki's going to be coming out.
Loki.
Dude, at least we're getting Marvel stuff again
Yeah.
too, because we
We're
didn't have
not
like
gonna run out.
we had like no Marvel in 2020,
Yeah.
right? Like what came out for Marvel in 2020,
The Marvel Avengers game.
which I didn't
Next
play.
question.
And people have said
Underhand comic in all caps. Where's emote only chat?
Oh, yeah, it's not there.
yeah, it was removed during last Friday's stream.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yep.
was too hard to keep up with, but maybe it can return
Maybe.
sometime.
Lord K also, will emote only chat ever come back?
Removed so that it went out in its heyday and not being like, hey, this sucks. I don't like this joke anymore.
I think that was the heyday, Eric.
We like hearing what you guys say.
Rick, Kakaryu retiring. Hakuho looks to be slowing down. Do you think that the top contains a future Yokozuna? Terunofuji, perhaps?
Are these soccer players?
Also, have you seen Inho's Jurio matches 8 days in, and he has 8 unique Kimurate? I'm actually not familiar with that word. It must be different ways of winning. Might be coming up again. Yeah, I've seen Inho's stuff. I think he's definitely going to make a comeback. I think Terunofuji could be a Yokozuna. I think, probably.
Yeah, probably.
But I think that, like, Hakuho is the greatest of all time.
Of all time, he is the GOAT.
And it's such a hard thing to follow that. So, like,
Can you milk him?
if you have to be compared against that, I feel so bad.
Like, do you want to be the best after him?
Yeah.
You know? Or do you want to be the best that replaced him? Yeah.
So, Sumo's great.
I don't watch soccer.
You should watch it.
Everyone's saying Shield, Agents of Shield, which
About what?
for last year for what came out Marvel wise.
yeah,
And
sure.
I'm like, I love Agents of Shield. I just put it on its own of like, it's not that I don't think it's canon.
Yeah.
Shield is just Shield. Where like all the other stuff, I'm like they don't really tie
I
things
like Shield
together.
better than the MCU.
Yeah, I do too. Like Shield is its own thing.
Yeah.
Like when I'm thinking of Marvel, I'm like, what Marvel entities where they're actually tying things together and doing stuff?
Sure.
Like Daredevil was
Yeah.
like I enjoyed Daredevil and the Defenders universe and everything that they had. I wish they would have tied it more into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but I love Agents of Shield.
Absolutely.
So I just meant like in-game Spider-Man. They haven't done more with that.
Harak, hey guys, it's been a while since I've joined live. Been really busy with college, but always happy to see you guys and looking forward to everything coming out soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rick, are you going to play Minish Cap? Oh crap, you've never played Ocarina of Time? Table, flip this.
The Ocarina of Time is so good. It's probably my favorite Zelda game.
I kind of want to wait. I don't know how we would do it, but like I want to stream Ocarina of Time with you guys.
Oh, like
I'd love that.
single player, but like couch commentary.
Oh.
Like for us, being
Like,
there,
you
like
yeah,
could
watching
play
it.
it from there and we could have it on our TVs.
Yeah.
I would 100% do that, and you would hate it because I won't shut the fuck up.
It'd be fun, I guess, too, though.
Yeah, I would do that.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, we don't need Calvin there.
I'll still be catching up on Pokemon.
There's been various times where like, man, I'd love to do like a joint stream of this or that, but there's also like with our regular film days, and then each of us kind of have one. And it's like, all right, well, I gotta go home. I'm gonna do this, and like, I don't have to stay late today. I don't want to. Like,
Yeah, I
I want to go home today.
Yeah.
Like it's nice. Like I have one day where I know I have to stay later and do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like 2 or 3, you know. But
Yeah, and that's like, because I really want to do Cuphead when it comes out, but do we make that a Monday? Do we make that a Saturday? Or do we...
You make it a Saturday, then a Monday.
is that a Saturday? Is it a Monday? Is it a Friday?
Yeah.
Like, what do we do?
Yeah, what do we do?
I don't know.
Izzy, you may have answered this, but I got here late. Have you ever thought about going back and reacting to shows like the Real Ghostbusters or Godzilla cartoon? Like reacting to my childhood cartoons to see if they still hold up. I've been showing Evie the Real Ghostbusters, and it absolutely holds up.
Yeah.
I love the Real
It's
Ghostbusters.
really good. At least the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, they changed up some stuff later on.
They changed so much.
4 seasons they had? 3? I forget.
They changed in the 3rd season. I think they had a 3 and a 4.
I can't remember. It's
think.
been a long time, but
It's real good. I doubt Godzilla cartoon holds up, but maybe it does.
Is that the one with Gadzuki?
I think.
I just remember that on the. It was like
Oh,
on
no,
Cartoon Network.
no. He's saying the one based on the 1999 movie, which there was one for that too.
Oh, I remember that one.
Is it the Zilla one?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a cartoon for that?
Yep.
I don't remember that one at all.
I never watched it, but I remember the commercials.
There's some weird cartoons that every once in a while just jump into my head. I'm like, oh, I forgot about that cartoon.
Like the Jackie Chan
Like-
Adventures.
With Jackie Chan Adventures, there was a James Bond Jr. cartoon.
Yeah.
I never
You guys remember
watched
that?
James Pond.
I don't know that one, right?
That was a video game.
Okay. But yeah, James Bond Jr.
Wasn't there like a? No, it was Sherlock. Was it Sherlock Holmes or James Bond? Like,
Sherlock Holmes in the
20th
22nd
century.
century.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Remember
Remember
that
that?
Nope.
What? Calvin, you remember these, right? Calvin, what's your favorite cartoon from like Saturday morning cartoons?
Air to the face. Hello, Blonde Wave. Been trying to be a part of the Twitch community more instead of just watching the way I have for the last few years. My question is about mailbag. I want to send in something, but I need to know each of your favorite Star Wars, Marvel, and DC characters. Think more TV and movies instead of comics.
Okay.
Spider-Man. Sorry, too late.
Thor and Hulk.
What am I gonna say?
I don't know.
I'll go Batman for DC. For Marvel, I'll go
Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange.
I'll go Ghost Rider for Marvel. Yeah.
It's probably Doctor Strange for Marvel.
And then for Star Wars, I will go Ben Quadraneros
The pod racer?
from Tund.
It's a weird pick.
Yep.
Man, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like my favorite DC character. I'm not really sure who it would
Dick.
be. Maybe Nightwing. I do like Nightwing a lot.
Yeah, you sure do like Dick.
I lost my Nightwing underwear.
Yeah?
Yeah. I bought it at a con. I lost it.
Where were you that you lost it?
I don't
It's
know.
not simply
I
at
don't-
your house?
It should be somewhere.
Yeah, I lost it in Atlanta,
I was
Georgia.
like, look at this. They're selling Nightwing underwear. I'm like, I'm buying some. And then I've lost it.
DC, if we're talking about movies and TV, maybe Aquaman.
Nightwing. Who's my favorite? Man, who's your favorite Star Wars character? Man,
there's so many. I can't.
that's a tough question because there is. Like, I like R2. I like Yoda. I like Luke. I like
Lando.
Lando. You know, like.
You know what I like? I like Tobias Beckett. The more I watch that, like, he's so fucking awesome with his dual pistols.
Yeah.
He's so good, and his character is so great.
Eric, what does he do?
He fucking jumps around that one thing on the rail crawler, you know, blocks it from Empty's nests.
Yeah.
Killed Aura Singh. I mean, he just pushed her. Pretty sure the fall killed her, but still. Tobias
Yeah.
Beckett's cool.
I don't know. I like. I also really enjoy Rex.
Yeah.
Rex is a really cool character, and he dual wields pistols. He just doesn't
He doesn't go
gunslinger them.
He doesn't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's too hard for me to pick a favorite Star Wars
Embo.
character. Embo's so cool. Embo's really cool.
I probably, I mean, it changes by the day, but probably Obi-Wan.
I gotta go Lando.
My favorite
Could also go
DC,
Hondo.
my favorite DC character from like a DC TV show is probably in this one episode of Legends. There was this like reactor guy. He was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite.
I think I liked his buddy better.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably my favorite DC
Yeah,
character.
I would agree with that. Any merch you can find featuring that guy, you should
Fucking
buy.
circle jerk going on here.
Also, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There's some guys in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that are good, too.
All right. If we're ready for bits and donations,
I'm also
Captain
good.
America and probably Batman.
Captain America and Batman. Do
Probably.
you have a Star Wars character?
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
So Obi-Wan, Captain America, Batman.
Probably. Like I said, it changes by the day, but I think today those are my favorites.
That's today.
now.
and on.
Falcon's so cool too. Damn it, sorry. What, Rick?
I was just moving on to bits and donations.
Yeah, I know. There's so many cool characters.
Yeah.
And on Eba, resubscribe for 35 months. Thank you.
Thank you.
Glenn Spin, subscribed for the first time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
King Hodor tipped $3. Hey, Eric, how incredible was that Schmoe Star Wars title match? No spoilers, but I'm still blown away. How well did you do while following along? Also, good luck in your match on April 9th. I'm so pumped for your debut.
Yeah, I watched along with it. I don't think it's been released worldwide, so I won't talk about like specifics, but it was amazing. It was the best match that Schmoe has ever had. Everybody needs to make sure they watch it when it's available. I'm not supposed to talk about how I do whenever I do that kind of thing, but I will say I was feeling very confident until I got to their speed rounds where they were answering the questions faster than I could think of the answers. I'm like, I don't know how well I did because I needed another second.
Sure.
You know?
Sometimes, like, when I'm watching those, I pause it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I
okay,
get you.
without them saying anything or doing anything,
Yeah.
like, where am I at on this?
Yeah.
But then I don't want to give myself too much time either.
Hilding, 200 bits, weekly goddamn loving.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Hilding.
Hildling. Goddamn.
Thank you.
Colton MG gifted 40 subs.
Thank you, Colton.
Thank
I
you.
was right at the beginning, wasn't it?
It was. We had all the issues, and then the podcast
Crazy
started,
man.
and there was a bunch of subs.
He's the one that crashed Twitch.
That's what happened. They were
Yeah.
like, "What do we do with all these subs? We don't know." Just handing them out.
Yeah.
Rogue Giraffe subscribed for the first time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nothing more terrifying than an animal that's 20 feet tall and can kick a lion's head off.
And it's rogue.
It's gone rogue.
That's what I'm saying, man. If you've never in your life seen a giraffe and then you're walking in the woods and it just pops out, you'd be like, what? I mean,
Those
I'd be like,
4
what the
trees
fuck
just
anyway?
started walking.
But like, ah! You know?
It definitely seems like it would be a mythical creature, right? Like
Yeah.
it's like there's no way there's something with a neck longer than anything else on it. You know,
Where does the tie go? Does it go by its head
I've
or
seen-
does it go the
I've seen
you
people
know?
talk
it
about that
goes,
before,
it goes
like-
down at
I feel
the
like
bottom.
it goes down here.
Like the collarbone.
They just have a long neck.
Yeah, they just have a really long
Yeah.
neck.
Like if a guy has a really long neck, you don't put the tie under his chin.
No.
You know?
True.
That's
What
not
if-
where the tie goes.
What if it's not a rogue, like it's just running around wild like giraffe? What if it has like 2 daggers and it's sneaking up behind you?
Oh, God.
Stealthy.
No, then it's suddenly not terrifying.
How is that any different? It's still terrifying to me.
Tetsuo resubscribed for 22 months. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you, Tetsuo.
Sam the Gamer, 10 months.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Ob Katie Kate subscribed for the first time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mascasa gifted 10 subs.
Mas Casa. Thank
very
you.
much.
Very generous during my Spider-Man stream as well.
Oh, thank you.
LKG,
LKG.
24 months.
Thank you,
Thank
LKG.
Thank you for the 24 months.
Anna with 22 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Flash Arrow resubscribed for 4 months. Here in Brazil, things are terrible. Thank you for the escapism.
Thank you.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, glad we could help.
Mascasa cheered at 5,550 bits.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Mascasa.
Thank you,
Thank
Mas
you.
Casa.
Apocalypse Thou subscribed for the first time. Thank you.
Nice username.
CD Briggs subscribed for 43 months. Thank you very
Dang.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you
for
so much.
43 months.
Do we have a song for CD Briggs? Anyone got anything?
No.
CD Briggs.
It's in the game.
That came out of left field. CD Briggs. It's in the game.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I had.
Al Hussein, 250 bits. Is Rick mad that he won't get to do Hint Hunt for the next 2 shows? No. I'm not
Jokerman
mad.
just broke our stream.
Yeah.
Stream
Every
down.
time we get subs,
It breaks the stream.
it breaks the stream.
They're fucking with us.
He's back.
We're back. Sorry.
It literally is.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, I don't know what happened.
Sub
Thank
height
you,
Rick
guys.
Twitch.
Thank you
It's-
for the subs.
Like
Thank
my
you,
internet
Joker.
never goes down on this laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
All right.
Oops. Sorry.
It's
It says
okay,
Jokerman.
Joker man.
No, it's all good. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
No, we
appreciate
like
it very much.
Where are we at? Super Scroll, 17 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Is that an
Almost a
emo
year
only
and a half.
chat? It's like destroy blind wave stream, but with subs.
Now it's going back down again.
No.
I watched it that time. I watched it.
Weird. Weird.
Rip.
Need to figure it out.
F5's in the chat.
It's back.
Yay.
Ritlock, 19 months. Rick, keep going with One Piece. Oda wrote a character specifically for you, and I can't wait for you to see them. Awesome.
Oh, cool.
Excited. Reasonable RAM, 12 months. Thank you very much.
What are you talking, like 64 gigs?
I don't know. Is that reasonable?
That was my question.
Steppen, 100 bits. Rick, I just finished playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. I was wondering if your playthrough will be posted on the Twitch archive channel on YouTube. It's already there. I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
Wait, what is it?
Me playing through Final Fantasy VII. It's on the archive, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. And I think there's highlights on YouTube too. On the other channel. No? Am I wrong?
Maybe. I know it's on.
It's definitely on the archive.
It's on the archives.
Happy Dame, 21 months. Are you guys planning on doing anything more with Blind Wave tokens?
I'm always looking at ideas of what we can do with that kind of stuff. So between that, the Blind Wave bucks, if both should be capped, if one can be used for all of it or whatnot. So
Jasmedra, 8 months. Excited for the movie reactions. Thanks for adding more content for us. Really appreciate it.
well, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Holmes Killer, resubscribe for 4 months. Take my $5 and in return, stay awesome.
We will
thank
do.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wargaria, 13 months. Woo! 13 months. A baker's year.
A baker's year.
Flash. Ah.
Gurren Logan, 7 months. 7 months with Blind Wave. Hell yeah! Wow. Some new changes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Logan.
Calder Robin tipped $20.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So hyped for the new content.
Well, thank you so much.
He did the thing again.
G. Paul tipped $10. I'm so hyped for movie reactions every week. I know I'm a persistent lunatic. I was a persistent lunatic with Whiplash, but I'll be way worse with The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse, huh? See, and one of the fun things too with the movies is that at least that one, it'll alternate different times of like live action stuff, animated. Like we've watched
Bad movies.
we watched a mixture of all that kind of stuff. So you could be getting all kinds of things. It's not just like here is a slot for anime. It's here's a slot for whatever movie we're gonna watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now they can come through faster. There's a lot of movies out there.
There's a surprising amount. Dante Taj subscribed for the first time. Thank you.
Dante.
Thank you.
Ash Watt, 7 months. Time is going by so fast.
Oshawott?
Yeah, it really has.
The Pokemon?
Is that a Pokemon?
Ash Watt.
Not Ash, so no.
Liam, 12 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you, Liam.
Light 667, 22 months. If and when you guys get the COVID shot, will you go back to the usual setup? Also, Calvin, is your giant spoon 6 feet long? We miss redeeming slaps.
It's not 6 feet long.
It is not.
It's like 3.5 feet long.
It's not.
Shame.
Yizing, 13 months. Just got my second dose of the vaccine today. My arm's pretty sore. If you guys get the vaccine, can we expect some video evidence from Aaron?
No.
She Ninja, 500 bits. Star Wars trivia questions for Eric. And how many languages is C-3PO fluent?
6 million. Over 6 million forms of communication.
Which character is partially named after George Lucas's son?
After his son, Jet Lucas?
There's no answers with these, so you're on your own.
Yeah.
Which bounty hunter in The Empire Strikes Back is wearing an old costume from Doctor Who episode?
Oh, we know that.
It's Dev. Aaron, do you
Yeah.
want to mention any exercises while I'm going
Yeah, the
through
son's
sure.
name is Zet. That's right.
There's a Zet Jukas, which
Yeah.
is a Jedi Padawan in
Yeah.
episode
But
3. And
his son's name is Jet Lucas.
yeah. It is Zet Jukas.
Yeah.
Is that Jucus or Jucus?
Yeah, it could be Jukas.
He kills Apo.
Eric, you're going to be having 10 sit-ups.
Okie dokie.
Rick, you have 10 push-ups. Aaron, you have 10 push-ups. These say, sit-ups, Eric from Canester22, gotta get pumped for the Schmoe match. Push-ups, Canester, Aaron, for keeping secrets from us. No, surprises. They're different.
I prefer to call them surprises.
You'll know about them later when you're supposed to. Dip says, push-ups for Rick for fast traveling through the Spider-Man game. All right, let me do my push-ups.
All right.
I talked about that during my stream last night. I was like hovering over the lab,
Yeah.
and I was like, wait a minute, you can fast travel? What kind of fool would do that?
Oh, he's got a lot of games he needs to beat.
No, yeah, I get you. But honestly, I don't think it's that much quicker.
Go down again.
No?
Okay.
I don't think so. It's Dev. Resubscribed for 3 months. Much love, guys. Hope you all have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, Dev.
Adam resubscribed for 5 months. Loving all the new content you guys are working hard to bring us. Can't wait for some new Blind Wave merch, too, if we start getting some of that again. We need some. Ms. Winter Soldier resubscribed for 20 months. First day off in a month. Happy to spend it with y'all. However brief, I always look forward to your Brooklyn Nine-Nine reactions. It's a great way to start my Monday mornings. Rick's love for Holt is such a joy to watch. Holt is such a joy to watch.
Such a joy. Velvet
I hope he won all the Emmys.
Huh?
I hope he won all the Emmys for every season that was on. He deserves it. Dip, 100 bits. Speaking of milk, I've been trying some American cereal for the first time. Just tried Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Didn't like it that much. What is your favorite cereal? I don't know if they make it anymore, but I really liked strawberry yogurt Cheerios.
Strawberry yogurt
yeah.
Cheerios.
I don't know if they they make them anymore. I know
think
they
they
make
do.
blueberry Cheerios, and they make like
right, why you
Oreo
answer?
Cheerios.
Captain Crunch is really good. I like that one a lot.
I like Captain Crunch. I like Corn Pops.
Corn Pops.
Yeah,
That's one of your number ones.
I really like Corn
You mean
Pops.
you mean Pops, right? Like it's got the big old red Pops in the yellow box. That
Yeah.
one? I don't know.
It looks like he's been nominated for Golden Globes, but never won. Nominated for Primetime Emmys, and he won Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series, Homicide: Life on the Street, from 1993.
That is a weird cereal, Eric.
Talking about Andre Braugher,
Who's okay?
Captain Holt.
Oh,
He was asking about if he had won anything.
I see.
You pay attention when people
But
are
what about your
talking.
favorite cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk.
That's not a cereal. That's
I know. Which, you know what? It's not very good.
That's a shame.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is great. At the Duke gas station, they have that milk that's
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm like, I'm going to try this. It tastes like cardboard, in my
You can
opinion.
buy just the powder now.
Yeah, that's
the drink mix.
It's probably better
it
in
needs
real
to
milk
have
be
been
Probably
fresh, like in the milk for a bit.
Did you see the guy who had like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and he supposedly had like 2 shrimp tails in his Cinnamon Toast
Oh.
Crunch, like covered in cinnamon?
Really?
And he was like, "What is this?" And then General Mills or whatever, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, whatever, their Twitter was like, "It looks like a accumulation of sugar and stuff from the bottom of the bag." He's like, "These are shrimp tails. I'm holding them. I can bite them." It's like, after you try to gaslight me, now I'm more mad.
Yeah.
And in the other bag, they said it was like taped up, and there was like some dental floss looking thing in it. He also found like some Cinnamon Toast Crunch squares that had like little black, like someone said they looked like it was like rat droppings.
Oh,
They think that maybe someone got in, like not someone, but a mouse got in and made a nest, and this is like its findings from like a shrimp tail and all this different stuff. I was like, Jesus. So,
I figure you'd be able to tell from the box if a rat got in it, though.
well, it's not in that. It was in the other stuff that they used to make it.
I
So like the stuff was baked into the squares and stuff.
Sure.
So yeah, it was
It's
just.
like
Worth
rat
it.
shit.
I'd eat through that.
And they were like, "Hey, why don't you send us those shrimp tails so we can have our lab like analyze them?"
Uh-huh.
And
No,
then
no,
the
no,
one guy's
no.
like, "I'll send you one, and I'll have my lab analyze the other one."
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to seize the evidence.
He's like, "After you gaslighted me once, I'm not doing it again." So they're like, "Here, we'll help you. We'll give you some coupons for some new boxes." They're like, "I don't know if I want any now."
All right. Mash Brat resubscribed for 36 months. Hope everyone is staying safe and doing well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This Crude Matter, 100 bits. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's Dev, tipped $1. I'm loving the lost reactions. I can't wait for Rick to see all of season 2. It's going to be so good.
Thank you, Dev.
Thank you.
Brand?
We need to watch the credits more, Lost, because you don't know the ending credit theme.
No, I have no idea what it is. I don't think we've listened to it one
I
time.
don't think we have.
You should just always watch credits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I make us always watch the credits for Bebop? If not, I should have.
I can't sing it, so I don't know, Rick. I feel like we stop sometimes.
The real folk blues. Brandon subscribed for the first time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you, Brandon.
Mr. Zach Attack, 12 months, a full year of subbing to you guys on here. Keep up the good work. Thanks for clearing up WaveCon this early. Can't wait to see y'all in 2022.
Thank you.
Monkey Keyblade, 15 months. Hey guys, love your reactions to Naruto and Marvel Disney Plus shows. And your reaction to Zack Snyder Justice League was my favorite reaction from last week.
That was a good one.
Glad you enjoyed
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you for the sub.
Thank you.
Joker Man gifted 20 subs.
Yeah, he
Thank
did.
you very much.
Thank you.
Also, is that a Bob Dylan reference?
Joker Man.
Yeah, that's a song, a Bob Dylan song. Iron Man redeemed push-ups. Do we have new push-ups, Aaron?
New push-ups?
Yeah, this is from 4 minutes ago.
Um,
And finally, I have Arrow to the Face, 2 months. Love you, Blind
Man.
Wave. Thanks for answering my question. Where can I access the stream archive?
You can go to youtube.com and search for the Blind Wave official Twitch archive. It's a YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to it, and you'll be able to get almost all of the streams from the last year or so that have been going up, and then new stuff and old stuff going up all the time. And that's how you can find it. Go to YouTube.
YouTube.
Also, it's in the chat. Also,
Yeah.
sorry.
Make sure you get the official one.
I did my 10 push-ups from Iron Man, Aaron, just because.
He did. Trust us.
Dip just hit us with 100 bits. Thanks for all the work you guys put into every vid and stream. Super excited for the new stuff. Also, did you guys know that the Black Widow movie is coming out?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
And on
Thank
that
you.
note, we're done.
We done.
Well, thank you, everybody. You guys have a good
What's tomorrow?
rest of your day. We'll be back with Pokemon Randomizer, the race, and chaos, and whatever else is going to happen. It's a lot of fun. We're really excited. Yes. Yes. Make sure to come in. We'll be at 3 p.m. Eastern Time going live, and hopefully the buffering won't be there.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Searching for